I'm ready. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Ready?
We're ready. I don't know.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Oh fuck.
Are you ready? I don't even fucking know, bro.
What's up, beardies and beardettes? Welcome back to another fine episode of the Beardy Bros Podcast. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I promise you we're not going to be here for like half an
I
hour
need
just
that
doing
for
that.
I need that for fucking Twitch. I just put a
Oh,
thing there, a little sound thing. Are you ready?
oh my god. That was a trap. Bloody hell. I don't even know where to start now from that. I don't even know where to start. God
I
damn
don't
it.
know where that fucking came from. I just wanted to do it.
Oh my god. Let's start off this week is I don't think you have anything. I have no beers this week. No drinks, no beers. Nothing like
No.
that. We've only got our
Especially
teas.
while you're, especially while you're sick. Fuck that.
I mean, I had some beers yesterday. That's why I don't have any any beers. I drank the last beer I had, and I actually had some Bilsons, but I drank them yesterday, so that kind of went out of the window. So we got our hands on the new one
Why'd they
that
go
just
out the window for?
well, that's what the cans do when you're done with them. Anyway, we had this is,
You ready?
are you ready?
Um,
So we bought the latest one they dropped was the sour cola. It's not bad. It tastes like the sour cola lollies, like the fizzy cola. Tastes
the
like that.
Discord cut out at the wrong moment. It's like said this. It was sour cum. I'm like,
Sour.
what?
Oh god, that'd be very
That's what
concerning if
it
that's what
cut
it
out
is.
at the cut. Oh, like,
Was the
what?
suspense? What was it? But yeah, you know the sour cola lollies, like the. Did it do it again? The
No, I just when you said that, I was like, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
well, you know the fizzy cola lollies, the little like no, not the milk bottles,
Oh,
the
the
cola
little
bottles.
Coke bottles.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
tastes like
the
that.
little sour ones. Yeah.
Yeah, it tastes like that, but in
What?
drink
How did
form.
it taste like that?
Yeah, it was
What?
so good. So I enjoyed it.
What?
And there's another flavor that's been leaked. It got released early. It was meant to come out next week, but apparently it's like a sherbet fizz kind of thing. I don't know what it is. But I think it's like the
Oh, Bilson's had it.
yeah, some orange fizz or something like that. Sherbet. But we think it's gonna be like those little fizz lollies. You know the orange ones that they're orange outside with the clear fizzy like that white fizzy inside. I can't remember what they're called again.
The the UFOs.
Kind of like that, I guess. So they're like the
Is
chewy
that them?
ones. They're the chewy ones. They're orange
Oh,
on the outside, fizzy on the inside. I can't remember the name of them. It might be
sherbet bombs.
something like that. Yeah,
Sherbet bombs,
it
right? Where it's
they're
like
from
the
Allen's.
toffee outside, like a sticky toffee,
Kind of. It's
and
not hard.
inside's
It's
got
soft.
the sherbet.
Yeah, the sherbet.
That's sherbet bombs, right?
I think it might be. They have different names,
Because
different places.
they're chewy.
Yeah, they're gummy, like
Oh,
not a
they're also
gummy, but like
hard.
yeah.
That's sherbet. That's sherbet bombs. I'm pretty sure.
I think I can't remember the name of it. So it could be that, but yeah, they got like that. They've got a
They're
drink
like a
version of
little
that.
white packet, and they're twisted up. Like
Yeah, untwist them. Yeah, and it's got like the orange outside.
that's sherbet bombs.
Yeah,
They got
yeah.
orange, pink.
And then they're white fizz on the inside. Yeah,
Yeah, that's sherbet. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So they got that.
Where do you find them now?
I don't know, but
Because they're fucking amazing, just like UFOs. They're amazing.
but that's what I'm
Anything
assuming.
with sherbet.
This new one that Bilson's got coming out next week because it's called Orange Fizz or something. I can't remember what it's called. It's orange. It's in an orange can, and it's called Sherbet Fizz or something like that. And I'm assuming it's going to be just like that, which I'm like, ooh, that's going to be pretty good because
Orange can. It could be like the sherbet cones as well,
could be
because they're
yeah.
in or Whiz Fizz.
So I'm guessing it's going to be like that fizzy because it's that take on
They're
it.
an orange packet.
Yeah. And I'm like, ooh, I'm keen for
If
that.
if they make a drink that tastes like them sherbet cones, oh fucking
Oh Jesus
hell, boy!
Christ! Just Whiz Fizz alone,
Or
like
even just sherbet bombs, like because I used to get them at school all the time. Like
yeah,
a little bag for like 50 cents.
yeah, right. It was so cheap back in the day for lollies.
I miss them days. I don't really miss them, but I do because of that.
That's the little things that you miss. So
Yeah, we was talking today about the when you were playing, right? When
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
talking about like the old dial-up and
yeah. We're talking
like
about
all
the
the little
dial-up.
things we used to do, like
All the things we had to deal with, where we had to connect through dial-up to get online, and we had like, don't use the phone. No one ring while I'm trying to connect. Once you connected, it was kind of like fine, like anyone could do anything once you connected, but you just had to get the initial dial-up
no,
before you get
because
going.
it was you on there, but people couldn't ring out from your end, but
Yeah,
they could
yeah,
ring in.
yeah.
But you couldn't make a call, otherwise it would cut you off from the internet.
It
It's
was
like,
like crazy.
hmm.
It was weird back in the day. Like,
So I remember grinding RuneScape. I'm just like cutting wood. All of a sudden, it's like I got to use a phone. Wait,
let me save, let me
cutting
sign
wood.
out. Make sure I'm in a good spot. I think that was the biggest issue. I think that's why I like only played so
And it
limited with like
wasn't
RuneScape.
wireless either. It all had to be connected
Yeah,
through a fucking internet cord, like
and
the Ethernet cord.
that's why I got into RuneScape and WoW and stuff like that. But that's why I was very limited. Was because of that reason. Because it was on dial-up, and I got the shits of having to try and be on, and then have to they used to sign out. It's like, oh for fuck, and I just why I gave up on them
Right?
after
It's just
time.
one of them things where like at the time we fucking hated it
Yeah,
because of that. Now look at it, it's like we had it so it wasn't bad, but it's
we
kind
would.
of worse now because it's everywhere.
It's so accessible. It's kind of
And
like
if it gets taken away, you're like you just like don't know what to
yeah,
fucking do.
yeah.
But
It's crazy.
back then, if you couldn't play, you found something else to do. You did.
You used to it, yeah, exactly. You knew how to work around that. You knew how to entertain yourself. Now you're like, people are so dependent.
It's
Like
like my
people are so
phone's got no
dependent on their
internet. Like
phones.
the whole net goes down. It's just like,
Well,
what? I'm bored.
that's exactly it. Like I've been out of credit for a couple of months now on my phone. I've had no credit, so I only get access to Wi-Fi. So when I'm at home or if I'm out, I'll connect to the
Oh, so when
Wi-Fi.
you're at home, Macca's, like
Yeah, yeah, I'll
anything
connect
with
to the Wi-Fi. So
Wi-Fi.
I'm very separated from my phone. I'm not always dependent on being like, I need my internet. I need to be on my phone, facing my phone 24/7. Like I get to have breaks from it. Like it's good. Like because so many
I
people
cannot
just
use my phone for days at a time, but being on, uh, being on stream and that, you kind of need.
yeah. But I mean, like
I was like,
most people are so dependent on their phones these days that they can't not have it. Like they don't know how to operate without being
well,
in their
a
phone.
phone is mandatory now because
Yeah,
you can do anything with it.
and I want
It's a calculator, a calendar. You can play games on it. You can talk to
calls,
people, message, call,
memos, like
email.
notes.
You can do more on a phone than you can on a
But
PC
it's
half the
definitely a
fucking
joke.
time.
Like I've said a few times, it's definitely funny to think that when the teacher used to say, "You're never going to be carrying a calculator around you your whole life. You need to learn your
Yeah,
maths."
right.
Look at me now, maths teacher. Look at me now. We've got literally a calculator in our pocket. Like,
But it's funny though that when that happened, there was phones with calculators though.
yeah, they already had calculators, but
Look at the old fucking Nokia we played
yeah,
fucking Snake on. That had a fucking
yep.
calculator.
But
I
no
mean,
one,
it was very limited, but now they can do anything with them.
yeah. It's just so much. You can do crazy things with all your stuff.
Oh, that's what we used to do. Give a kid today a phone. Give him an old fucking Nokia or something where it had A, B, and C on the one button, and try and get
Oh,
him to write a fucking sentence.
that was always fun. But we
You got
perfected that, eh?
like
Because you
tap
go
tap
through it.
tap for C
Yeah,
and
yeah, and you double tap, and you triple tap. Like you got used to triple tapping like the same numbers to flick through them, and you got so perfected at it.
yeah.
You're like, and technically you're using more effort on your old phones
Now
back
it's
then to
just
do a
like a
text
fucking
message.
now it's like
Yeah,
a keyboard.
straight up keyboard. You can just do it all correctly.
Back
Like
then it was like three fucking letters to one
there was
number.
a
It's
reason
like,
why we abbreviated back then. There was reasons to it because it literally took too long to type a message. Now people these days like I need to abbreviate everything. It's really not that hard to type a message out these days. Why do you need to abbreviate? Like we literally had
keyboard,
to
easy.
because it was just so hard to be like,
That's why like you give
mate,
one
what
of
you
them
doing? You know?
phones that they would be like, the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, it was just ridiculous. So we came up with all these mini slangs and stuff.
Phones weren't passcoded really. It was just you just had to either remember a little 4-digit thing. There was no like thumb unlock,
Yeah,
no fucking easy access to it. It's just always fucking password.
yeah, it's crazy.
Some of those things just change that you
Oh,
don't realize.
yeah, it's the little things at a time. So it changes a little bit, so you feel flowing with it. But then when you actually look back from where you are now to where it was, it's like that's a big jump when you actually look at it. Like,
Like look at telephones. There was rotary phones. There was big fucking bricks put in your car, and
yep,
fucking I figure mobile was like that fucking big,
that's what gets me with the old
and they
car
got smaller,
phones,
smaller and
where they
smaller,
had
and now
literally
they're getting bigger
had
again.
a
Like,
phone on a
that
wire in the
fucking
car.
thing.
Like that's what got me. Like they actually had like phones on
Yeah.
a line in the car. Like they had to be.
Those are still a thing though. They're just like this now. They're just
Yeah.
not like that, but
I
they're
would
about this
love to see
size.
like imagine being over like having a car that has like the built-in phone on a cord and being like getting a ticket like receiving a ticket for using a hand like a
And
phone and the photo
that
is
is
you.
worse than using a mobile, I think, because you've actually got to hold
That's what I
that.
mean. But imagine
With the mobile, you
imagine
can put it.
imagine having the ticket sent to you just for a gaff and then like there's the photo of you with your hand with the phone like and going hey Jim like hey Jim how you doing that's the photo like they're like what the fuck. Or like pulling over, like, sir, you've been on your phone. Like, wait, and then he looks at you and you're just like, oh yeah, my phone here. And you just like show them the call. You're like, yeah, here's my phone. Like,
Right? It
oh,
just would be so weird.
it's crazy.
Yeah, the only thing we didn't have to do is fucking run the car like
Yeah,
the fucking Flintstones.
the old Flintstones
That's
run
the only
it.
thing we didn't have to do. Because I still
Oh,
remember, like, every fucking day after school, we'd either walk to my friend's house. Are you fucking home or what?
yeah, well, that's exactly what we were talking about earlier.
Please be home.
Like the effort. Like nowadays,
Yeah,
you can
right.
just text or message, be like, I hear you're home, or you're free, or whatever, or you call
Home?
something, But you literally had to, like I said, walk there, ride there, or get your parents to take you there, and be like, okay, we're going around to see if Jimmy's home. Get around there, be like, Jimmy home? Nah, he's at Billy's house. Oh, okay. Or like, oh no, he
So
doesn't
you
want
go
to play today,
around
or he's
there,
grounded. And then you go, okay, it's Billy's house. Let's go around there. Hey Billy, you home? Oh yeah, no, they just got down to the park. Oh, too easy. He's like, all right, Mum, Dad, see, I'm going down to the park. And you go down to the park and meet him down there, and you would just be like, come
right?
pick me up at like this time, and then you had to make sure you got back in time so you didn't get in trouble for being.
Nah. Or if they say no, you had to walk. You're home by the fucking streetlights.
Yeah, exactly that too. You had to walk home or ride home or whatever. It was crazy.
I was
That's
at
why I used to
home
ride
always
everywhere.
when the streetlights were just coming on. I'm like, oh fuck, run.
Yeah, that's why I used to bike everywhere because then I used to just ride my push bike everywhere when I was a kid just to get everywhere.
Right.
That was it.
Now it's just like I can't be fucked.
Can't be
You
fucked.
home?
Yeah, no.
Nah. Okay, so I'll catch you later, sometime
Yeah,
later.
I feel like we're definitely so much more disassociated as well because of that reason. We're not as
I
social
mean, I
because we're
wouldn't say
so
disassociated, but like it's easier now because hey, you got Discord, you got fucking phones, you
yeah.
got
Well, that's what I mean. Like I felt
Skype.
like
Well, Skype was back then,
back
but
then because you didn't have a way of contacting people, you would want to try and make contact to communicate with people. Now I
yeah,
feel like because you've got to be like, oh, I can message, Sean whenever I want to because it's like, I've got him there. Oh, yeah, no, I'll message him later. I was like, oh,
right,
was that
exactly.
Tyrone? Yeah, let's see what Tyrone's up to. How you doing, Tyrone? Oh, yeah, are you with you, Kev? Yeah, sweet, too easy. Fucking, and then you message Kev. Hey, Kev, how you doing, bro? Yeah, no, sweet, sweet, sweet. What's that? Oh, sure. Yeah, I'll talk to Scott. Hey, Scott, you just message each other. Oh, let's get in a group chat and just fucking get everyone
Right.
together. It's so much easier these days.
Same as playing games. Everything multiplayer was on the couch next to your buddy, or
Couch co-op.
yeah. Now it's I can play with my friends in America, China, fucking the UK,
That's it.
easy.
Just communicate, connect.
And when we were kids, you didn't have friends in other parts of the fucking country because how the fuck could you communicate?
Oh, that was it. It was very limited.
Remember, you used to think the world was so small because it's like, oh yeah, and then you get it's like, the world's fucking massive. It's fucking massive. And you think movies are so fucking different. It's like, and then you're just like, well, movies are now shit.
Yeah. Oh. Well, it's like
Movies devolved.
things are so. I don't know whether it's because we've got so many movies that have done so much, but things are feeling
Well,
too
we've still
predictable.
got them. Look at James Cameron. He's still making like these fucking epic blockbuster fucking.
That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of movies nowadays are either rehash storylines of what we've already had, things are reboots or remakes, or things are just like I said, just taking the base script, changed everything near about, but it's the exact same thing. Or it's like
Look at
very
Avatar.
predictable.
Nothing's been like that ever.
Yeah, they've really like it. Almost kind of felt like when I was watching it, it almost kind of felt like it was mimicking the first film a little bit, but then it wasn't.
Well, it has
Like,
to.
like
Really.
it was like the free.
It's nothing like the first movie, like at all.
That's what I mean though. Like it almost takes similar traits of like how the pacing was going. Like how key things happen, but then it was
Yeah.
doing them in a different way. So it was like these things.
Yeah.
This person does this. This person does this. Like there's like action, love, consequence, thing, whatever order. It was like in that similar order, but it was done in a different way. It's like this one went this way, but
Right.
when this went this direction with that. It's like here's the love moment, but we're gonna go this direction. This went this direction. They're still having those key moments, but they're making it different, so it feels different. It is different. But then you get movies. You're
Like
like
I couldn't predict that movie at all, really.
yeah,
Where I could the first a little bit,
Yeah.
like, but not with this. Not. That's why I'm keen for the next 3 fucking movies.
that's
Like,
the
they're gonna
problem,
be even
there's-
bigger, better.
so
But
many
that's gonna
movies.
happen.
So many movies though. TV shows even do the same thing. They're just so predictable.
Speaking of James Cameron doing that, there was a thing during the week that I read. He's doing, because you know how he made Alita Battle
yeah,
Angel.
yeah.
He's got sequels lined up for that too.
Yeah, he already had them.
So
already in
like
the first
that
one.
he's doing now. It's like,
Oh, big gassy.
because Alita was so fucking
Yeah, well, he
good.
already had sequels lined up, like ready to go. Like he just had to get that first
Funny
one
part
done.
was that he didn't direct that. He was just producer on it.
Yeah,
But it was his story, but he wasn't directing it.
yeah,
But I think he is these next ones.
possibly something like that. Yeah,
I think he was doing Avatar at
something
the
like
same time,
that.
like
He had to
Avatar
do.
2.
Yeah, balance it out.
And no, but Alita was just like Avatar. Nothing like it. Nothing like
Yeah.
it since.
Yeah, it was based off a manga, like an anime
Yeah.
manga, which they brought to life.
Yeah, but he put his own twist on it.
Yeah,
I think didn't he?
it's
Like
very,
he put
well,
his
it's
own
very
story.
similar, but
and-
like it's similar to the base story that was there, but he put his touch to it. He added his twist.
he added his own elements
Yeah.
into it, which to make it what
and
he
it
wanted.
worked. It's not just like
Yeah.
which we see with some things where it's like, oh, this is what this media is. Let's bring it to live action, and it's kind of like weird. Like it was
And what
his,
Peter Jackson did to Lord of the Rings, like
Yeah.
he done,
his
but-
take.
but with Lord of the Rings, he couldn't change too much or
No.
add too much because he's following the books.
But
But
he was
like,
able to add that vision that he wanted, like the character
Yeah.
design and everything, like the extra level of what he thinks they look
I
like.
mean,
Purely.
he still followed the design, but he took his own liberties with the
Yeah, that's
with the facts.
Yeah,
And what wasn't described, he could make his own things on.
yeah. And he added a lot.
Which
he
felt-
expanded.
With the other stuff, would have vibed. So
Yeah.
it wasn't like, oh, what is that? Like,
And that's it. Like he got permission.
Which-
That's the crazy part.
you look at Avatar, that's the same thing.
Yep.
Except that is whole. There's nothing.
That's-
There's no
And originals.
book. There's nothing
Yeah.
about it. Like,
I mean,
that's all in his
there's
head.
other things that's similar to, like people have always said, and if you watch like Dancing with Wolves, it's very similar. Like Fern Gully, it's kind of similar, but like it's
Never
not the
seen
same. It's its own thing
Yeah,
still.
right.
Like it's still there is other similar media that have the similar kind of base storylines of like pollution and planet and like indigenous
well,
tribes and
I
a
was
lot of
just
things. Like
putting that-
Pocahontas. Pocahontas has the same thing.
Yeah, right.
And like Tarzan was the same thing too. Like the invasion of the indigenous tribes or indigenous like culture or any kind of culture that's been affected by. Basically, the base story is the indigenous culture being affected by the white man, But then this story, it's just the indigenous tribe is alien species, and the white man is just human race. It's the same base thing. It's the whole. That's the base similarity, but then everything else is different. So it's pretty
And
crazy.
because what I was talking about before, like everyone gives Michael Bay shit for like Transformers and,
Oh, that's so good.
but yet again, he made one of the biggest.
Without him
um,
doing that, where would we have that franchise? Wouldn't have the room to grow to where it has now.
Yeah, but Michael Bay is a fantastic fucking director because he did Armageddon, he did
Yep.
some stuff back in the '90s, which are
Yep.
fucking massive,
And that's
they're
why
all original things.
You look at the Transformer movies, and people say, "Oh, so they try to drip off a little bit," because he didn't like doing it. He after the first three, he himself didn't
Oh,
feel it.
first 5.
Well, no, like he did all five, but from the first three, after that,
Oh,
he wasn't
yeah.
feeling it as much. He wasn't feeling the
Well,
passion anymore. But he was
He
kind of
was,
forced
but he just
to do
made
it.
too many in one burst.
Yeah, and the last two,
he made the
was
5 movies.
yeah. Well,
I
that's
still
the-
think he'll come back, but
when
like,
with the first three, that's I think we've talked about it before. Like that's where he had the passion, and then he was kind of forced to do 4 and 5. And it's like the most they've done with most people with things. Like you either do it, the studios go, you either do it, or we're gonna get someone else to do it. It's like, okay, I'll do it because I don't want anyone else to touch it, and like, we'll get it out there. Because that happened with like the Matrix as well. The Matrix was the same. They're like, oh, we're gonna make this next movie. You're either gonna be on the team and do it, or you're not gonna do it. and they were like the sisters were like, oh, okay, fine, we'll do the movie just because it's our project. We're not going to allow you to give it to someone else to fucking do it. And we'll do it, and they did it, and they kind of did the whole, in the movie itself, they literally had the whole, fuck you to friggin' Warner Brothers for fucking pushing them into doing it. It was kind of funny that they got that slide, like, they were cheeky enough to put that in there and let it slide, like, and it happens sometimes.
I mean, it wasn't a fuck you, it was more of a, haha, it's here, but it's shit.
Yeah, because they were so meta with it, they broke the fourth wall, like,
That
themselves.
movie was so bad, though.
Yeah. They didn't want to do it. They literally didn't want to do it because they weren't feeling it. But Warner Brothers were going, if you're not going to make it, we're going to get someone else to make it. And it's like, that shouldn't be on. That's not right. Like, they shouldn't be forcing these franchises out just to force it.
I mean, they can, but they've got to be a good fucking story, which they didn't have one.
That's apparently the same thing with Indiana Jones as well. That Dial of Destiny. That's apparently really
I'm not
bad as
even
well.
keen for that at all.
Apparently, that's actually worse. That's worse than the Crystal Skull.
Yeah. I said that, and you're like, nah, it's good.
Like, that's
I
crazy.
said that before, like weeks ago. You defended it. I'm like,
people saying it first when I saw it. People giving it great reviews, and then and all came out.
It's not.
And then there was the other movie. What was the other movie? Fucking Blue Beetle. Did you see the thing with Tom Cruise apparently?
That looks good.
Was it Blue Beetle? I think it was Blue Beetle. There's a meme going around where Tom Cruise praised Blue Beetle, and everyone's like, "No, I ain't falling for this again." Because he praised the Flash.
But he didn't praise Blue Beetle though.
No, but that was the meme. I think that was the meme that was going around though. Like, it wasn't real. But like it was the meme because how he praised the Flash. That it's one of the best movies I've ever seen. And Flash ended up being shit.
Apparently, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning is fucking amazing.
It looks good.
I've heard it's like an 8 or 9 out of 10. I'm just like, Mission Impossible is back.
Yeah. But
I just want to see that now. Like that's like good movies are hard to get now.
Well, do you know something stupid that Warner Brothers is doing though with the Flash? They're doing a digital drop release of it as an NFT.
That makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, they're dropping the movie as an NFT, a limited NFT which comes with
that's not going to go well.
Content. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck are they doing?
No one's going to do it.
No one liked the movie. Like, why is someone going to be like, I'm going to buy this in NFT? Like, the movie flopped.
That's a bad way to end that part of the MCU, the DCU, though.
Yeah.
DCEU? I mean, fuck.
Yeah,
me.
I was like, wow,
the extended unit. Like, was it just the DCU?
It's just stupid. And then I watched the latest episode of Secret. It's like Secret, like I've mentioned last week, I think it was the week before, Secret Invasion. Like watching that, but it's so predictable.
I've heard that's just a pile of rubbish too, so I'm not going to worry about that.
It's watchable, but it's predictable, like very, very predictable. It's just like, really? And it's like, everyone keeps bringing up like the whole thing, and they're trying to be all defensive, be like, oh,
and they did Maria dirty.
Oh.
I heard they did Maria dirty.
Yeah,
I was like, wow.
With that. But like they're
She's
coming
been there
out
since the Avengers, and they just.
I don't know. I didn't want to talk about that. That's annoying.
I don't know what happened, but I'm not going to even watch it.
They killed her off.
Oh fuck me!
In the most stupidest way. And they plot twist a few characters.
Oh, sorry. Grab your beady mugs at Redbubble.
I don't know. Yeah, do that.
And the Pikachu.
Kind of spoiled it there. I mean, it's just shitty.
There's surely a spoiler.
I don't know if a lot. Well, people are already talking about it on the internet already. Like they're
She's
already
a side character anyway.
What? I mean, fuck it. I don't know if people are. If I spoil it for you, I'm sorry.
No one's watching the show, bro.
Otherwise, spoiler warning. You can skip this now. Spoiler warning if you don't want to hear it. Otherwise, I'm gonna say it now. They just revealed that Rhodes, you know, Rhodey, War Machine.
Oh, he's a fucking whatchamacallit.
Yeah, he's a Skrull. Yeah,
which makes no sense.
They just revealed it. Oh, it's like those kind of.
That makes no fucking sense. Because that would have had to be. There would have been a switch. So
basically, what I think the theory, because a lot of people already had theories before the episode dropped, or whatever it was. But basically, what it ends up being is that's their cover up. That's their now retcon of why Rhodes changed actors.
Well, that still makes no sense because you would think Tony Stark would realize.
No, not necessarily.
The person changed because he looks completely fucking different.
That was the kind of joke about it all, apparently. It was like, that's why they kind of...
It's just shit writing. Like, they can't just write that in there like that. That's just
like,
lazy as
how
shit.
How he had it before We all accepted that. We accepted it. Okay, the actor wanted money, whatever it was. They changed the actor. We moved on. We accepted that.
Well, he had all right to get more money because he was a major part of that movie. Like,
Well, he wanted more than Downey Jr. That was the issue. Um,
what?
yeah, that actor. He wanted more money than or as much or as
Let me look
more.
at this. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah. That's why they were like, nah.
Fuck off.
That what's his name?
Wanted more than the. He wanted more than the lead. Is that Terrence Howard?
Yeah, Terrence Howard.
I was thinking LL Cool J. That's what I was
Oh,
thinking.
Cool
Like,
J.
he fucking looks like him
But but like I said,
a little bit.
when they did that, like we were fine with that. We accepted that they replaced actors. That was fine. But now
It
coming
happens
to
in
this
a lot
point
of
now
movies.
and trying to retcon it and be like, oh, he was a scroll and that's why he changed. It's like, bro, that's just shit. We accepted what you guys did for a change. That was fine. But now trying to retcon it now and be like, it's because he's a scroll. It's just like, that's kind of shit. You could have just left it, not worried about it. But that's apparently the hot take. It's like, I don't know why. But I mean, we've got the fuck. I need to blow my nose again.
That's a stupid reason because his role wasn't as big, so in the second movie, so that makes sense why he wasn't getting the big money. But yet Don Cheadle got a massive role.
That's exactly.
They could have
had to
wrote the
become a-
character out completely, really,
But yeah, it's just. Oh
and
my
had
nose.
had someone else. Like,
Sorry for blowing my nose. If you guys have seen
that's
my
weird.
boogies, I do apologize. I can't tell because I'm trying to look away from the camera so that people I can't see my boogies. But
I never heard of Terrence Howard before that, even before Iron Man.
I know, right? I had seen him in stuff before, but I never really.
Yeah, but not a main character, really.
Must have.
Would it?
Yeah, like a
I think
co-lead.
that's same as Robert Downey Jr. though. He wasn't big into Iron Man, really.
Something like that, yeah, basically. He admitted a few things, but nothing really mind-blowing.
The main thing was that Kiss Kiss Bang Bang movie, which is fucking good, by the way. If you haven't seen it, fucking watch it. It's fucking crazy.
But was it at the moment, is it the SAGA? The Studio Actors Union Guild, the SAG-TAGA, or whatever it is? There's that strike happening, the writers' strike happening at the moment
Oh,
as well.
the new strike now too, yeah. The
So, there's already the current one, but now the extended one on top of it now is for the use of AI in their films, which is just crazy what Disney was trying to
that's
propose.
mostly Disney.
That they're trying to propose, and which has already started because it was already a slippery slope. I already called out when they had the Secret Invasion intro being AI generated. I already had a feeling they were pushing it by doing that because
That's just enough to pay someone to do it.
Yeah, they didn't have to pay anyone. They literally would have had anyone just sit in the office, just go click, 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 word, 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 click, 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 and it's like here's $50. You know.
But also because of this, Deadpool 3 has stopped production because all the writers have.
Well, not just that. There's the writers, but even Ryan Reynolds.
Oh yeah, like the actors and other stuff.
They're supporting it.
Other
They're supporting
yeah.
the strike, so they're working alongside with what's going on and supporting.
Which kind of sucks for us now because that could be delayed by months if they don't get back quick enough.
It's to make a standpoint, especially because it's Disney and because this is being made for Disney.
Like we do want them to get paid. Like they're writers. They're the most important part of a fucking movie.
Yeah. Well, not just that. Like anyone that's to do with the movie is the important part. Like the fact that they wanted to.
No, but writers are the most. They're the worst off because they think, oh yeah, they're just like. I see this thing today on YouTube where people are calling out the writers for like bad writing in games. I'm like, hey, good game or bad game, the writers are still pretty important to tell a fucking story.
They gotta do the story. It's like if they didn't like give them the feedback that the story was bad, so they could find a better writer. Like,
but then like the bad ones to be paid less, the good ones more. But it's like you look at fucking sports stars. There's good and bad sportsmen.
Yeah, exactly.
And they get paid the same or a little bit less, but like it's nothing like what these writers are getting.
Yeah, but like that's the biggest thing, and that's the biggest thing
they're
currently.
fucking worth.
Well, that's exactly the biggest thing what they're setting for now. It's worse than that because it's now like Disney was going about like the whole like extras being paid for just 1 day's work. They scan their likeness and they don't have to come back ever again.
That's less than a day. They just scan them and chuck them out.
Yeah, and then they can just use them for infinity. It's like no.
Yeah, everyone's pissed at that.
That's just dirty. Like that's because then it goes from being extras to then up being.
Who makes these ideas?
Because it's a slippery slope. Because you start off with extras, then it goes, oh, we could get a little bit further. Then it goes to second leads,
You
like
shouldn't do it to
side
extras either.
characters, and then it goes to second leads, and then it goes
No
to
one's
leads.
been getting scanned for future
Yeah.
use for nothing.
And then because you end up with movies down the
If you
track that are
use
all
their
AI
likeness,
generated.
they should be paid for that.
Yep. While your likeness should always be royalty.
Because you're literally taking someone's identity and using
Like-
it for free. Like,
I wouldn't mind, like,
what?
but like that's the thing. If you're an actor, your point of being an extra is so you can go be an extra and upgrade yourself, so you can try and get through the tier to become a featured actor. That's the whole point. Everyone is an extra. It's because they like acting. A lot of them like to stay as extras.
But then you still got to catch the eye of someone and go, oh, he looks. Like he can
But
do
there's
blah, blah,
literally
blah, or
extras that
she
they
can
do
blah,
that
blah, blah.
because they need a stepping stone through to become even a basic TV actor. They're going to be an extra. And if it's
But
going
the
to
thing
like,
is, if they just scan them, whose voice they're going to use? Who's going to voice it? Who's going to like?
yeah, exactly. They could get anyone then. It's just like that's dirty. And then are
That's
they gonna,
fucking
just going to do the
filthy.
AI with the voice recordings then? Are they just going to voice record people and then just AI that into conversion and just have them like?
They could have already done that without people knowing. Like they
Yeah.
could have already done that all fucking ready. And put
That's
it into.
why the biggest thing is what they're trying to create these laws that are binding for AI because AI is getting that far out of hand that anyone can just upload anything to AI and it can just generate it. And that's why there's so many likenesses of people's stuff, all kinds of things. Like at least with people photo manipulation stuff, like it's maintained because the person's not. It's not going to. It's a person downloading the files from the internet. It's on their system and they're editing and changing things. It's not going to a server that stores it and then it sits in this thing that anyone can access. Like.
Everything on the internet is stored though. So
Like it, yeah, but like it's a weird, it's a
technically, all of our Twitter posts, Instagram
Yeah, oh, yeah.
stuff is all stored
like
on
things are stored,
servers.
but it's within agreed.
But, like-
but when these things are being uploaded with like things to the to these
AI
things are being-
shouldn't. They should be.
There's no control.
very...
There's no bar, there's no gate. AI can do anything. That's the problem. AI has no reign. AI could.
There
there's no
has to
control over
be
AI.
legal
Yeah.
like legal consequences for using AI in certain ways.
Because the way AI is going,
Like
they
if you're
could
taking someone's
falsify.
likeness and making just say a pornographic, a
Yep.
violent, a racial, anything like that,
Yeah.
you should be like fined
Because there's
1,000,
nothing
2,000,
stopping AI
5,000.
or anyone using AI to get Tom Cruise to make a video because all generated AI to start making a racial assault against people, and people would believe it because it almost looked semi-real. Like there's nothing stopping. That's the problem thing with AI. Like when someone's making something, you know
It's not quite there yet because I've watched some
Oh, yeah.
AI stuff, the good ones, and it's still pretty. It's like
Yeah,
that looks
but
weird.
it's a stepping stone. Like we get to that point where we will get to that point. That's the scary
It's
part.
more of the face's movement as well. That's I was like, because it's on someone else's face where
Yeah.
things don't line up.
It doesn't wrap. It doesn't actually wrap over their face. It's
Like
flat
eyes
image.
might be a little bit off, a nose might be a bit off, mouth
Yeah.
is off. It's like nothing will line up with someone else's face.
Yeah.
Which then you're doing CGI, which you can tell a mile away it's CGI.
Yeah. That's it.
Unless you're James Cameron and that's
Well, we're getting close. We're getting
good.
pretty close now. Like I said, we are like maybe the next 10 years we will see that, or 20 years. Like we're getting close.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
by
scary
then,
part.
hopefully, there should be protection against people on the net for
Like
fraudulent
yeah.
fucking stealing identity, fucking.
Because we need protection.
Faces
Because what
and
doesn't
shit.
stop people to the next minute, scan someone
Then
like, for
that's
example,
like
Robin
the AI
Williams.
voices. That's still pretty shit because
Yeah.
them voices are still
But that's
fucked.
the thing. There's not like what's stopping because if there's no protection where people need to create these royalty rules, because then what happens for those that are dead already, like Robin Williams? What doesn't stop anyone for scanning all his photos from the different movies he's in from different angles, then getting all the audio that he's done, and then next minute you've now generating digital versions of Robin Williams and chucking him into modern day movies. Like because they could do that because people have already pre-passed. Hey, it would sound cool. It'd be nice to see this new thing, but then it's not them because it's a fake version of them.
No.
You shouldn't be doing that. Like. Which we have seen
Right.
that in movies. Like we saw in Star Wars did that. They had General Tarkin. That actor died years ago. Was it General Tarkin?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that was
And they're like, to bring it because they needed
wasn't
that
that
character.
approved though to be done? Wasn't that like
But that's right.
all
That was
legal and
actually approved. They contacted the family and they went through the stages to allow it. The way the problem is with what Disney's trying to do now is near on avoid that.
they're
trying to
just
avoid
saying,
that.
Thanks, see you, and that's it.
Yeah, and then one hit, then they can bring you back whenever they want.
Which they got it in their archive to use it at any
And-
fucking point in
And the
history.
worst problem is they could turn that extra, turn them into a lead character,
Yep.
and have them in $1 million role, and they're not making any royalties from it. That's the
Except for
problem.
maybe a voice actor or someone.
Yeah, but like that's the problem.
Which that
with
could be
these
just
things.
someone off the fucking street who could do a voice acting gig and just pay him peanuts.
Yeah, And that's why there's so many people that are trying to get into these industries, but this stuff is just screwing people over. People going, "Oh, it's never going to replace
Funny
artists."
part is,
You sure about that?
everything complained about is just Disney.
Yeah, they
Because,
own
you
a fair
know,
bit.
as you said, they're a fucking monopoly.
But and that's the
They
worst
own
problem.
fucking a lot of shit.
Because if this, it's a slippery slope. Because if you have them pass it, which no one's going to pass it because it just seems
Which
too
then you got
profound.
Amazon and Warner.
Anyone
and
else would follow it, and I reckon it would be like Warner or Universal would
I
be
don't
the next
reckon they
ones to
would
follow
though.
it. But it
Because
creates.
look at the backlash they would get if that's fucking.
Well, look
There'll be
what
a
Warner Brothers
massive
did with
boycott.
freaking DC. Look what they pushed out Flash. It was horrible, complete garbage. They allowed that to come out.
I think they had to because it's already done. Like they would have lost money
Oh.
not doing it. They would have lost more money not doing it. They would have lost the whole fucking budget.
Well, they had to go back and reshoot a lot of it too.
Yeah, but it was still better for them to do that than
Like,
just can it
That's like the Batgirl. Like they shelved
or
that.
just start a whole new movie.
Like that was basically done as well for Batgirl. They shelved it. It's just like they really chose, and they're still
Yeah,
working
that
on
was apparently
Aquaman.
bad though. Like bad, bad.
And then there's Aquaman. Now I don't know. I don't even know if I'm gonna have hopes for Aquaman because they're taking so long.
I have hope for that because it's still Justin Lin, I think, who made the original.
I'm
and
hoping
shit
it's
like
fine though. Like because there's still been stuff done by like directors and shit that have been because it's not them. It's the production because of the value.
Well, that movie's already finished, I think. Now they're just like doing the effects and stuff
because
on it now.
that's well behind. That should have came out like 2 years ago. I think it was.
Yeah, but COVID delayed that and the court thing and.
Yeah, there's so much delays. It's just like, ugh.
But
It's
I'm still keen to watch it because it's Aquaman. The first
Yeah.
movie was fucking good.
just hoping.
And if it is Justin Lin directing the second one, it's going to be
Because
a
Flash,
continuation of
that Flash
good
movie
things.
had an Aquaman joke in that. Oh my god, reference.
Had what?
They did the multiverse Aquaman thing in the Flash movie.
I saw that Nicolas Cage thing. That looks so fucking stupid.
I know. Well, that the multiverse, because of whatever changed in the multiverse, certain superheroes weren't born because the Flash had changed reality. And Aquaman wasn't born in that universe
Which is weird because
because his dad ended up marrying some random trailer chick, or whatever it was, and he ended up naming
how
his
does
son.
that not work? Because where
He
the
did
fuck did he get the bat fleck from?
Because a different universe, like it was the original universe and the different timeline. Like it's so stupid. There's
Yeah,
main
but
timeline,
then
then he
he
went
would've-
back and changed the alternate timeline. Are you going to watch the Flash movie? No,
Yeah,
you are. Oh, well, I don't want.
yeah. I have to.
You have to.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the fucking steelbook.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. So I don't really want.
Yeah, well, like I said, he changes. Well, I've already said the Aquaman changes timeline anyway. So basically, in the timeline when he changed it, Aquaman's not Aquaman. He uses the name and he names his dog the same name
The fuck.
because he changed the timeline. So yeah, so he didn't meet the. That's like fucking stupid timeline shit. I won't tell you the ending because the ending kind of it's kind of a weird ending. I've told you most of the bits and parts of the movie. It's fucking stupid. I won't even.
Not that I remember, but yeah.
Yeah, I won't tell you the end of it though, because it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I might. I feel like I want to, but the way I've been telling you stuff for it, but
Right.
like the steelbook looks cool. I wouldn't mind having the steelbook as a collector's piece, but movie wise, it's just a dumb movie.
I'll probably enjoy it for being what it is, not like
Oh.
it's the ending of their DC EU.
Dude, there's no way you're going to enjoy.
Is it the DC or EU? Isn't the
DC.
EU the new stuff? DC Extended Universe?
DC, yeah, expanded is the old stuff. I thought it was. But I'm going to tell you now, you will not enjoy this movie. I did not enjoy it at all.
But I enjoy stuff you don't.
No, no,
and hate stuff you enjoy. So
you're literally not going to enjoy that.
like, I fucking didn't like Spider-Man No Way Home. I didn't like that at all, really. It
Yeah,
was good in parts, but
that's what this movie is
it
like.
was too Disney.
Yeah. That's
They're
all.
fucking
That
everything.
was like Doctor Strange as well. That like where they had that one Disney moment with the musical notes. I was like, is this Fantasia now or some shit?
Yeah, Doctor Strange was a big fucking letdown. That first movie was so good.
Yeah.
Second one just shit on it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know. You might enjoy it.
Disney now is just. I said after Endgame, it's just gone shit because A, they got too fucking cocky. everyone I know agrees with me because it's fucking true, but it's shit.
Yeah.
Look at all the movies they pumped out since. It was Shang-Chi, the only good one.
Yeah. Oh, and Guardians. Guardians is good.
Yeah, but that's more. I'm pretty sure James Gunn, that is his movies. Like they are his, not Disney's. Like they're literally his.
It's still made for
Because
them.
there's no touch of Disney in those really,
Yeah.
compared to the other ones. Like Doctor Strange, I thought, oh yeah, Sam Raimi, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, he couldn't get what he wanted to envision properly.
No, because Disney. If he literally had full reign on that, we would have got an epic fucking Spider-Man movie like the original trilogy.
Yeah. I know, because he had to fit. That's the problem though too, is because he wasn't really given free reign because he still had to fit in the narrative of what was
Yeah, but
there.
he fucking would have done that though. Plus
Like,
his own thing,
like that's the problem is because because they're so set with their storyline that needs to be told. You have to work
yeah, but
within
he
their
would have done that though.
confines, and not
He
like
would have
have
done
to.
that plus his own thing.
Yeah, it's
But
just
what
they
he
were
did
too.
was done their thing and nothing else.
Yeah, his little touch he got to put in there was having the zombie, like the undead Doctor
Which is
Strange.
not even scary.
No, but that was the closest he could
It
get
was
his
more
touch
of like,
into it.
what the fuck?
It was his quirky,
That fucking
Evil Dead
zombie
humor.
Doctor Strange was fucking stupid.
It was his quirky
Like
touch.
that was Doctor Strange, but he was into a zombie because
Yeah.
he died and then he's a zombie and they killed Doctor Strange, man, and then they brought him back and then killed him again.
Yeah. No,
The,
I when
the
when
Doctor Strange from Avengers is dead. They got a new Doctor Strange, which
because
is like thanks.
you watched Fast and Furious, didn't you?
That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. That wasn't bad.
What's that got to do with Disney though?
No, I was just trying to think what if you watched that one, that was alright. No, I'm
Yeah, the
definitely
one
gonna be
with
curious.
Mimosa and that. Yeah,
Yeah, that was pretty funny. He was different. He was a different type of take of a villain though, from what we've seen in the rest of
he
the franchise. Like
he
we
was like a
actually
hero villain. Like
like
he was a.
like that. This is the first time like, technically we actually. I
Okay,
feel
why
like
did it take him that long to do that?
well, like that's what I was gonna say.
He was
That's
pissed
what
for
I
like
mean.
5, 6 years.
Like that was the weird part. But like
He killed my father.
you look at the franchise, we kind of had
You killed my family.
bad
I'll kill
guys.
yours.
We kind of like bad guys, not really bad guys. Like we had
No,
opposing
he just wanted to stop
forces.
Dom. Like
But like this movie literally gave us a villain. Like we
he
actually
didn't. He
got a
didn't want
villain.
to hurt anyone but Dom.
Yeah. But like we
That's all he
actually got
wanted.
a
But people died because of Dom. Like
yeah, but like we actually got like a psychopathic like villain character.
he wasn't a psychopath. He just wanted
I don't
revenge,
know,
but he was smart about
he
it.
was pretty wild though. Like that dude he stabbed him and he licked the blood off the knife. Like
I just
what the
he
fuck
did. I think that was. I fuck you. I shit you not. I bet that was a Metal Gear Solid reference right there. Because
Yeah.
remember when Vamp stabs Raiden and he goes,
Yeah. It was
I
just
reckon I
so
thought that was
it was
too.
so obscure when it happened. I was like, what the
Because
hell? Like,
Vamp
they
is
were
a bit of a just
yeah,
like
because
that
he is.
character.
He's a bit crazy. Like he was a bit loopy, like sociopathic. It's like
Well, wasn't yeah because Jason Momoa's character I think was also a bisexual, which Vamp is also.
yeah,
It's all the same traits,
yeah.
and they're both fucking psychotic.
He
You
was
think
just
they're
like
dead, they
yeah,
come back.
yeah.
It's literally Metal Gear Solid 2, but it's Fast and Furious.
Like it was just such, but it was good.
I don't get it.
It felt
I
like
may
we
be the only one
actually
to think that, but
because it was
I know
always
the
like
references.
well, everything that happened always seemed to be like you got to fight the government or you got to steal this, and it was like kind of rivalry stuff, and then fighting the government, like fighting the system. But then this was like we're gonna actually give you a bad guy you have to fight against. It's like oh
There
fuck.
was a bad guy though. Hobbs was a bad guy. Then he went good, but
Yeah, but he wasn't really like a bad
Hobbs
guy.
wasn't
Like
a bad guy. He was law enforcement. But,
Yeah. And that's what I mean. Like we actually got a proper bad guy. Like this actually gave us an actual bad guy.
maybe the next movie he might be a fucking good guy.
Like we like you look at like if you go and look at Hobbs and
They
Shaw.
have to kill that guy for it to be a proper bad
Yeah,
guy.
like, if we
they,
look at-
if they don't, then
Yeah, I know it's a bit
because
weird.
he doesn't sound like a bad guy. He's a bad guy to Dom,
Yeah,
but not to anyone else.
and we misguided where he's the bad guy. join our team. Like how have you noticed how everything kind of goes that way?
Yeah,
Like everyone
John
like
Cena's character. He was a bad guy. He
join our
joined the
team.
team. Hobbs, bad guy,
Join
joined the
our team.
team. Shaw, bad guy, joined the team.
And then what's Charlize Theron's character? She was like the mastermind of the bad
No,
guys.
she's still a bad guy though.
But she's
She's
like
not
now
a
part of the
friend.
team. She's like part of the team,
Oh,
basically.
no, she was helping because he fucked her over as well.
I know, but it's just like join the team. It's all
But
about
after that,
family.
they're just gonna go
It's
again.
all
so.
it's all family. Everyone's like you're part of the thing, and actually everyone's having a big barbecue around the thing, and then someone else shows up.
They actually made a joke about that. Remember?
Someone else shows up. Oh, the barbecue. Yeah.
Was it Momoa's character who made a joke about that?
Oh, where he was sitting around with the other two blokes that he killed, and he was having that barbecue. Was it that one you're talking about? That scene there where he was joking about like, thanks,
Yeah, he was
good chat,
talking
bro."
to Dom
Oh, yeah.
about there's no more family barbecues and
Yeah, because he had his own one when he was like chilling around that scene where he killed those other two guards.
Yeah.
And he had his
Yeah.
own one. He's like, "Oh, nice talking to you," and he's like dead like this.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, thanks, you did. And then follow on to that later on. He's talking to Dom. It's like,
because he was watching him for ages.
yeah,
Because he knows what's happening.
and knocking people out and killing people.
But
And,
they have to kill him, otherwise he's not a bad guy.
yeah,
But I reckon they're gonna kill him because he's not a bad guy.
because I was gonna say because the only one that had
He's done
the
bad
guy
things.
was
He has killed some people during that whole
yeah,
Dom thing.
oh yeah,
But like,
but they were kind of
like,
bad guys. He
I'm
was
pretty
taking
sure he killed the people on that plane too. To be quite fair, or killed one of them maybe at
Yeah.
least. No one survived that. Not
Yeah.
all of them.
no. But was it but like Hobbs and
I
Shaw?
fucking hope it's not Roman though.
Because they Hobbs and Shaw.
He's avoided death so many times.
Oh yeah, he'd be fine. He'd be fine no matter what.
Like the fucking bus one where it's like, and then it's like
Yeah, he just steps out the thing like he's inside of
he
it.
just walks and like, oh fuck, he should have been dead.
Yeah. It's so
Like,
good.
that
It's,
was fucking
it's the
close.
best running joke. I think he's the only one that doesn't like really die. It's gonna be sad if they do kill him off.
It's gonna be fucking Ludacris's character, I bet.
But
Because he
must
seems
say,
pretty done with it. Because he had a small role in that one.
yeah. But no, like the only other movie that like in that franchise was Hobbs and Shaw that had a bad guy, which was Idris Elba. Like he was the bad
Yeah,
guy.
he died there too, so yeah. He didn't become family or anything.
So I feel like Mimosa's gonna become family at the end of it, most probably.
I fucking hope not, bro. I fucking hope. Hope he gets a bloody death. Like, come on. He's killed so many people trying to get to Dom. Like, he needs to die.
It's just crazy.
No one else has killed people though. For that, well, not too much.
Who-
Hobbs didn't kill anyone really.
Yeah. It's kind of a
Shaw
question
didn't
on the
really
spot now.
kill any.
No.
Shaw killed no one.
Yeah, no, not really. He was a hitman.
Shaw didn't
wasn't
kill Han. Han
Oh.
was still alive. Like,
Oh no, yeah, because he was hitman though. He was like a hitman, but he didn't take
yeah,
any
but
of
he
those
didn't
guys
kill
out.
none of the family.
Yeah, none of the family. So
No one has except for fucking Momoa's character.
yeah,
He's killed the extended and then into the family. But it's like,
yeah,
he fucking needs to die. If
That's
they
crazy.
don't, he's gonna be family. And
it's
then
gonna be
just-
kind of messed up though. It's like he's killed people, and they're like, "Come join the family." It's like, bro, that's a bit fucked up. It's like he's killed people. You just could like.
No, I'm
forgive
pretty
him.
sure Shaw's gonna take him out because he was
Most
pretty
probably.
pissed at because that's who and Hobbs and Shaw are gonna team up a bit in the,
Oh, maybe spin-off movie, Hobbs and Shaw 2. They take him on.
because at the end of the movie it's got Hobbs answering the call from
Yeah.
Dom.
So maybe that was a tease for the spin-off movies. Maybe Hobbs and Shaw is taking on Momoa's character.
Yeah, I
So
fucking hope
so they take him out of the main storyline, but then they can use that for the side story. Maybe that because
Yeah.
that still works. And then they deal with that in that movie.
But then how would they
and
get
then-
the next Fast movie with the whole dam blowing?
So, who knows? 'Cause we've got 2 more movies.
That makes no sense then, does it?
I mean, does the whole franchise make sense? Not really. But does it work? It does. We've got 2 movies.
I'm
2
still
more
thinking
movies.
Hobbs and Shaw's after the next Fast movie.
Because we've got 2 more. 2 more.
No,
Supposedly.
one more.
No, 2.
Oh, it's a trilogy, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
That's a 3-parter.
Because it's 10, 11, and 12.
I'm still thinking Hobbs and Shaw is something else. Like they called him for something else or to help with that, but they're going to extend it through that as well. Which
Or
is
it's
like,
going to connect
no.
to the next one. Or Hobbs and Shaw will be the last side arc for the last movie. They'll have that set up for the last movie, most probably. It's like you say, it'll come
Because
after
I don't think it's
11.
been filmed yet, so that's still got to film. Which the next Fast comes out in a year or two.
Yeah.
That's already been filmed, I think. They're releasing a couple of years, and then
Yeah,
probably get the Hobbs and Shaw one, and then finish it.
something like that.
I'm hoping. I want more Hobbs and Shaw.
Right? They were good. They
I don't know
actually were.
what it is, but Dwayne Johnson and Jason Statham's chemistry was so fucking good. Like
Right?
they
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 just work
really hated
so
each
well
other.
together. They work so well together. So good.
Like if only I just find it funny how Vin Diesel and that must have patched up him and Dwayne Johnson
Oh well, they
because
may
they
not
hated
have.
each other in
Well, that's
real
why.
in
That's why they ended
real
up
life.
having that scene because they didn't have to work together. So it was for the film, but not for their like them. They didn't have to be
No,
on
they
set.
they had to talk together though.
Well, talk quotations. That's easy enough to
Yeah,
do.
I just don't know why they didn't have him. Um, no, oh no, he was shown, wasn't he? Because he took off the thing and
Yeah.
you seen it was Hobbs. Everyone knew it was
Oh,
Hobbs.
you
So
can
you
tell
can
by
see
his
him on his
outline.
fucking silhouette.
Yeah, his shadow, like it's like, bro, you know exactly what's going on. Like you can see it from that calf up. Like when it started panning up, you already knew it was him by the build. Like you didn't even have to see his head. Like we're like, bro, this is the Rock. Like you can't hide this. Everyone knows that
What's he
body.
been doing all that time? Because he's not law enforcement, I don't think,
He's like
anymore.
rogue or whatever it is. Yeah,
Like
rogue.
he's a mercenary kind of
Yeah.
thing.
I don't know.
I still say he's there to help him to take down what's his name, because he's literally the brains really and the muscle.
Yeah.
Because he did all the he planned all the stuff he was in.
I kind of want to. I want to check see if that card like there's an animated series. It's a kids
I kind of
show.
want to watch the whole thing again to see because he planned a lot of that himself.
I wonder
Hobbs
if that's
did.
canon. I wonder if that's actually canon to this
Because
next
didn't he help
universe.
with the fucking heist?
I think so. Yeah, originally I think so. Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure he helped plan the heist.
I think he did. I can't remember now.
I'm pretty sure him and Dom like all had the plan. That was after the fight. Wait, when did the fight happen between him and Dom? I can't remember. There's so many fucking movies. There's so many fucking movies, bro. But
Uh,
I'm just still confused as why they brought the heist back because they said nothing about that for the last few movies.
so there's also the cartoon series as well. Technically, it could be canon, but it doesn't like
Mm.
connect. It's so weird that they've got that as well.
Then it can't be if it doesn't connect. It's not canon. It's just
Well, the
there.
character's based off Dom's nephew, a different one of his nephews or something, or his cousin or something. It's so stupid.
One that died.
I don't know. It's so stupid. What
Because they're
was it?
not
Let
in
me
the
have a
fucking movies anywhere.
look. Because you never see him ever, but like it's like he's. I'm
They
trying to
don't
remember who
even
it was.
talk about him either. I'm like, what the fuck?
Let me have a look again. Furious by
It's just weird.
races. Because yeah, what's the main character? His main character is. So yeah, there's Tony Toretto.
Who the fuck? Who the? That's just a that's such a fast furious name, Tony Toretto. Like, what the fuck?
Tony Toretto is the main protagonist in the Netflix TV series Fast and Furious Spy Races. He is
Oh, it's
cousins.
Netflix. Which
He is
why
cousin of
wouldn't it
Dominic.
be
He's
with?
Dominic's cousin. He is cousin of Dominic, Jacob, and Mia, and the lead of his crew. The worst problem is he dresses like old Dom as well. Like he wears that fucking jacket.
Who makes Fast and Furious? It's Universal, right?
I think so.
Why aren't the aren't you do? Why aren't they doing the anime? Why is it Netflix of all things?
It's just weird. It's just so strange that they did that. Like what?
They're milking them, bruh. They've been going so hard with it. I guess 'cause it's nearly over. Like,
Yeah, because that came out just before COVID or during, I can't remember, 2019,
what?
2020? The cartoon came out 2020, 2019.
And no one said a word about it.
It's got like 3, 4 seasons.
And no one I've heard.
Yeah,
This is
Universal
the first time
Pictures.
hearing about it.
Universal Pictures. Oh, and you know what the funny thing is, well, ironically enough, they have Hot Wheel cars. uh, 6 seasons, actually, to be correct. Sorry, my bad.
Jesus.
They're 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb. Came out in... Oh, it came out Boxing Day 2019.
And I've never heard of it.
And
or
final
seen it
episode. Oh, okay.
anywhere.
Final episode date was the 17th of December 2021.
6 seasons in 2 years? How does that work? That's not a
Yeah.
fucking battle pass.
How many episodes were there? Season 6
How
had
long are the seasons? Like two
12
fucking
episodes.
episodes?
12 episodes.
What a season?
Yeah.
That,
Uh,
that can't be
season
right. Wait,
season 5 had 8. Season 4 had 8. So about 8 episodes per season. Yeah, 8 episodes. It's just the last one had 12. Yeah, 8. But yeah, that's crazy. 6 seasons.
have you even seen it?
I started watching it. I was very confused because you have Dom at the start of the episode. You know, like, hey,
The fuck?
this is my cousin's family, and rah, 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 rah. They sets them all up, and then he disappears.
That's weird. I'm never watching it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Oh, I need to quickly run get more tissues.
And I just, I'm just not keen for it anymore. I just hope after this Fast Furious trilogy, it's done forever. I want no fucking spin-offs except for maybe Hobbs and Shaw because that's the only good part of it now,
Yeah, that's it. Like, I
and
feel like
the most realistic compared to the rest.
anything that should be kind of should only be a spin-off, which we've already got, not making new ones. Like
Like
that's it.
they had Tokyo Drift, that was a piece of shit. I thought I didn't like that at all. They killed Han, but yet Han's back, so that movie's fucking pointless.
Well, the fact alone
The
that we
character, the main character in that, you only see once since.
yeah, and it was like what the 7th, 8th movie, wasn't it? Something like that. Like
Yeah, you see him once for one scene or something, like, and it's like, yeah, okay.
it was like him and little Bow Wow or whatever it was, and that was it. Like you only see him in that one. Like why not expand on that? Why didn't they go further with that? But no, that was just
Because no
movie.
one, I mean, people loved it, but I didn't. I I just thought it was a waste because Han didn't die. We all knew he wasn't dead. It's
Well,
just when would he show back up?
Well, they set it up originally because it was like where they're going with the movies. They were making them race movies, and they're like, "Here's this third one. We got the first two that followed the first, like the main characters,
Yeah, well,
and Dom
Tokyo
and
Drift
Brian."
was race and fucking
Because
so much just
that was the thing.
jabbering.
Because it was the first two was Dom and Brian. We had that story, and they're like, "Let's go somewhere in a bit different direction."
It should have ended at 4.
And they went
Really,
to
like
they went to
Fast
3,
and
having
Furious.
Tokyo Drift, and then they decided to come back to the direction because people liked where it went, but also didn't because they wanted to know the storyline of Dom and Brian. So then they came back to that. And then they started changing the whole genre completely from being these race films to being like, let's start introducing the action-packed friggin' karate, or whatever it is. And then it just went full-on
Karate.
action. It went for, like, you look, there's not even any racing at all anymore. It's literally just an action movie with action chase scenes. There's no racing at all. Like, there's no racing. No actual
Well, there
racing.
is. They're still racing, but it's not racing. It's like 2% racing with proper races. The rest is cars go vroom round street chasing things.
It's just typical. Well, it's just typical. Like, okay, there was like a race moment in 10. Like, there literally was a race. There was, like,
There's
two
always a
races.
race in all of them. It's just
But,
one
like,
fucking quick thing.
Yeah, but like the original movies, they
Like
had
use it
more
for a
races
pink
going.
slip or something.
Like that was the thing. Like that was like in the old movies. It was kind of funny because you had old mate. It was like, yeah, I'll race it. He loses. He's like, oh, and he didn't want to give up his car. You see him flogging off down the street. He's like, ah, and he's just driving away with his car. And they're
That
like,
was Too Fast, Too Furious.
yeah. He's like, you're not thinking like he was
Was that
almost
the first one?
the second one. It was.
Hmm. Yeah, because it had Tyrone in it.
Yeah, they started introducing pink slips. It's just like that's the narrative they're going with. It's like
Pink Slips were in the first one. Remember they raced
yeah, but they started going that bit more. I might have.
Dom and Brian
Yeah.
who did the pink slip,
Mm,
but he didn't keep his car.
yeah, that's why they played upon that even more so with that scene. Like, it's just interesting how movies change over the genre.
Also, it wasn't the same since Paul Walker died.
Even before then, it started changing, but then it definitely
Not
changed
really,
after
because
he.
5 was probably the best movie.
Oh, it was good, but it was very that started when it going action. Like that's when action started
Yeah,
being
but
introduced.
that's in my eyes the best Fast and Furious movie is 5 because
Yeah,
that had everything.
it was the first because it was the first touch of doing everything. That was why. And then after that, like, oh, we're just gonna go complete action direction. It's
6
just
wasn't
like
bad either, actually. 6 was pretty. That was a good send off. They should have ended it there. Have like Brian and that just go one way, Dom the
that was
other.
fine. Like they could have literally just left it there, being like the whole that when they had that moment where like I see you again and they separate and they split. Like that was perfect. That was perfect to end this theory. That was the most beautiful moment. And they're like,
But
we're coming back. It's like, oh, you could have just literally
and now
just
it makes
left it.
money.
Could have just ended it with
Because you
him.
look,
That was it.
this movie still made a fucking $1 billion
Oh yeah,
profit.
it made
Easy.
heaps. Like it made heaps, heaps of money.
But
It's just crazy.
I just don't get how people didn't like Hobbs and Shaw.
That was good.
I
That
don't
was
get how
different.
a lot of people didn't like that.
That felt like that. It was weird because it did kind of to me feel like like it was meant to be kind of spyish, but it felt like a spy superhero movie.
Yeah, but that felt like the most grounded one of the last few.
But it
Like,
knew what it wanted to be. Like it knew what it wanted to be. They
who
went in with the
directed that?
direction,
Because it was someone good, I think, if I remember.
possibly. But like that's the thing. Like they
Hobbs
knew
and
exactly
Shaw.
what they were aiming for, and
That was
it worked.
2019.
Yeah,
That wasn't that long ago.
yeah. COVID time.
Um, Director.
Who was the
You know
director?
the budget of that was
What?
200 million,
200 million.
and it made 760.7 at the box office.
Whew.
It, it fucking made a shit ton,
Yeah. It was alright. It was
and yet it got a rating of 5, 6 out of 10.
yeah, mid.
How? How?
Yeah.
Okay, director was David Leitch.
Oh yeah, Leach.
Leitch. Leitch. Yeah, David Leitch. He done Bullet Train, John Wick, and all that.
Yeah, that's why it was good though too. He's good.
Atomic Blonde. He did Bullet Train. Like that's a good fuck.
Bullet Train's so good. What was he
Hey,
doing?
he did Deadpool 2 as well.
Yeah. What is he?
Like I just don't. He's doing no more fast movies either. Okay, fuck.
He's got
He produced John Wick.
the
Nobody.
Fall Guy. Is
The
his
Fall
next
Guy.
one.
What?
The Fall Guy is his next movie coming out 2024.
Oh, speaking of Fall Guys, fucking Xbox
Oh yeah.
made a dude called. There's a game that the ID at Xbox revealed called. What was the fucking game? Hang on. It's a Fall Guys ripoff, 100%.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Even
those
in
games.
even with the name, no, the name is as well. It's called Stumble Guys or something. I'm
Yeah.
like, wow. It looks exactly like Fall Guys. Like, if Xbox made that, they can get sued for that shit.
What's this one?
Unless they got the sign off to do it, because fuck, it's identical. Even the way it looks. Like the actual game itself.
Oh, that's one they were filming in Australia, wasn't it? The Fall Guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
isn't that what's his name playing?
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
it's based off the original 80s TV show.
Stumble Guy is only on iOS, Android, and Windows.
So it's a reboot. So the Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling is a reboot of the 80s TV series The Fall Guy, which was
I've never seen it.
so the synopsis of that is a Hollywood stuntman Colt Severs picks up some extra pocket money by using his rough and tumble skills to track and capture bail jumpers, helped by his green younger cousin Howie and Joe. So
Huh?
yeah, that's what it says.
And look who else is in it. Someone from Bullet Train called Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
When you got actors that work well, you use them. Like you use them if you find that.
I forgot that he's Craven. I keep forgetting that he's Craven.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing Undying Love as well, which is a comic book.
Is he gonna? For some reason, I'm thinking his Bullet Train character and Craven could be the same thing.
Oh, Not
in
really.
like in kind of like in like
Like,
kind of vibe.
yeah. I know what you mean. Like the vibe, like he has the same energy,
Like he mustn't.
personality.
He's just got to keep doing it. Like he can't stop
Yeah.
because he had that tenacity of just keep going after this dude with the hat. Like
Well, I mean, that's kind of that actor because he was like that when he played Kick-Ass. His character was kind of like don't give up fighting. Like it's just, they seem to be the personality roles he
he was in
takes.
Kick-Ass.
Yeah, he was the main character in
I know.
Kick-Ass.
I know Nicolas Cage was.
He's the main character in Kick-Ass, the kid.
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
He looks nothing like that.
yeah,
Kick-Ass. Wait, no fucking way.
yeah.
How long was Kick-Ass? That's an
Kick-Ass.
old movie now. I think.
Yeah, it's Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
2010. Fuck me. 13 years ago. Oh, you don't really see him, do you, without his suit
No,
on?
because
So
he's wearing the mask all the time.
yeah, so I didn't really click because I didn't
But like,
know
look
who
at
the
him
fuck he
there
was.
though. Look at him there and look at him now. Like, my
He was
phone's
such a
locked up.
scrawny kid back then.
Like, yeah.
He was a scrawny kid. I don't.
Like it's crazy. Aaron Taylor. Yeah, look at him there. He's so
He
humble.
wasn't a big actor back in Kick-Ass, so like the name wasn't really out
Yeah.
there.
It was kind of like, weirdly enough when he
And
after
it
he
is.
done
It is fucking now though.
It was after he done Kick-Ass is when his name really blew up. After he
Yeah.
done
Well,
it.
he's in Kick-Ass 2. That was 3 years later. Yeah. But no, I think Bullet Train's his best movie though. He's so fucking good in that.
Oh yeah.
He fucking had a good death too. Like he took it like a champ.
Oh, it's definitely his personality. Like he puts out that personality because even like how he, I don't know, something about his acting. He's really good.
He didn't. That's why I'm keen for Craven because he's got that.
Like that personality.
You can
Just
see
how
it
he
in the
does
freaking
stuff.
trailer. Like he's got that look as well. As like he can't stop.
He's
He
very
has
with
to
his body
fucking
as
do
well
it.
when he does stuff. Like he puts his body into it. Like he's a
Mm.
very motion actor as well. Like he does. Like just because there he was because he did that whole like his sleeves were rolled up and he's like that whole vibe going like
Well, he's the
Suave.
British. He's a British like he'll fight you anywhere. Like he just go.
He's ready for a yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Which you can see in Bullet Train. He's ready to just go any fucking moment he sees the guy in the hat.
Yeah, because he was like that. Well, he was even like that with
I still
Quicksilver.
like it when he's hiding the fucking luggage and
Yeah.
he's right there.
He's just there in the thing.
He's right-
He's just like,
He's just like,
and he's like, wait a second. He's like, It's so good. That's so good.
I gotta watch that movie again because there'll be stuff you wouldn't notice because when you're watching, you just like, oh, this is fucking cool. If you watch it again, you'll notice little.
Well, it's good because it has those twist vibe things where things happen were set up from other things that had happened, and it all sets like I like
And-
movies that are like that. So like Bullet
And then
Train.
if you watch it again, you get new things for
Yeah.
the next one.
Because that's like
So-
it's like things like like Bullet Train has
'Cause
that.
that
um,
movie is very deep because there's a lot of things going on.
Yeah, like Guy Ritchie movies. That's why I like Guy Ritchie movies because they're like that as well.
Yeah, well, he made what's that? I just watched it the other day. His new one.
The Gentleman.
Guy Ritchie. No, what's it called? Fuck me. I just watched
The
it.
Covenant.
Yeah,
The military one. Yeah.
that's fucking good.
I wanna
That's
watch that
what I
one,
said with
Operation
fucking
Fortune
Jake
as well.
Gyllenhaal. He's always in the army movies.
Yeah.
like the military.
Okay, 'cause
because he's
the-
in that.
Because the other new one is Operation Fortune. Fortune Rose de.
Yeah, that's got
Guerrero?
Jason Statham in it,
Yeah. Like that's another good one because the
and
Gentleman.
Hugh Grant and stuff like
The
that.
Gentleman was so good. That was so good. I do want to watch The Covenant, but because he
Oh,
always
it's
had
got Josh
twists.
Hartnett.
He always has twists in his movies. Like they're always set up for something. Like
Yeah, well, didn't he do the? No, who did? With Daniel Craig. Who did that Glass Onion and
Glass
shit?
Onion,
Was that
that was
Guy
Knives
Ritchie?
Out.
No.
That was done
Who
by
was that?
Ryan Johnson is another one.
Yeah.
Ryan
Didn't he
Johnson's
do,
like
didn't he
that
do
too.
Star Wars?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, the shit one, wasn't it?
But-
Like the
but-
new stuff.
He did The Last Jedi.
Yeah, the shit one.
But like
Which
yeah,
means
he
he's
did
only
Knives,
good at what he does best, which
He
is
does-
those crime
yeah,
ones.
because it's Knives Out. He did Looper. Looper was great with the whole mind twist thing.
Yeah, with Bruce Willis and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knives Out.
Looper
3
was
coming-
fucked. Like you had to watch that more than once.
Mm.
No, but like, I
Ryan
just
Johnson
don't
did
get
Rogue One
like,
as well,
which is good. But then he did Last Jedi, which fucked
which
everything.
they were very on his back when he did that. That was the problem. He did Scream in 2022.
That was a good
Uh,
movie too.
oh, he did Ghost Rider 2007.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
like he shouldn't do Star Wars.
he did Son of the Mask.
Oh no, he did too, didn't he? Fuck.
He did Badass, which had Danny Trejo.
Badass. Oh yeah, and Badass too. Was it
I,
Badasses or
I can't.
something?
I don't
I
know.
bet.
I don't think that's a thing, but it's just that homeless guy. I think it was. How to Please a Woman. What else has he done? Science fiction, Thunderstruck. Oh, he did Ned. Ryan Johnson did Ned in 2003.
Ned.
The Ned Kelly movie.
Oh. Oh fuck. Did he?
In 2003, apparently. It says Ryan Johnson on it. What? No, it's someone else. Why is this thing on his IMDb? That's what I was going to say. No, why is it in his thing then? Why does it say Ryan Johnson when I'm scrolling through his list? There's no way he did that. Who said someone else on it? It says Ab Force. Why is it on his thing? I'm confused now why he's listed as being Ned. For Ned. Why is it in his category? He had nothing to do with it, sorry. But it
Nothing
came
to
up as
do
his,
with it.
it came up with his thing though. In his production listing thing. Did he do that then? Did he even do Ghost Rider now? I want to know now. Did he do Ghost Rider?
It kind of seemed like his Warhouse because that movie is still not the best, but
No, he didn't do Ghost Rider. Why is it coming up in his thing?
I don't know, bruh.
When I type up Ryan Johnson. Oh my god.
No, but Guy Ritchie has made a fuck ton of bangers.
Yeah, Guy Ritchie definitely hits them all out the park. Okay, I'm going to the main source. I'm going to find out what Ryan Johnson has
Yeah,
done.
IMDb is the best. Is the only way to do it.
It's so fucking annoying. Okay, so he hasn't done much. He hasn't done anything really.
Like that, Guy Ritchie did Aladdin. Aladdin was so good. Still,
Poker
that
Face.
new movie was so good. Rock and
Director
Roller,
previous.
Revolver, Snatch, Lock, Stock.
Yeah, Looper.
Oh,
I know he did
director. Here we.
Looper. Looper, Star Wars,
The Gentleman.
The Brothers
That's not even
Bloom,
out
Brick.
yet. Oh, it's got 2 episodes.
Okay, so whatever I said he might have done, he didn't do.
I haven't seen that. What's The Gentleman on Netflix or Amazon?
Netflix. I watched it on. I think it was.
I think I've seen it
It was good.
advertised.
It was good.
I thought it was a movie, but it must be 2 episodes of long things. It's a two-parter. Well, he's got Aladdin 2 coming out in a couple of years. He actually did Wrath of Man, which coincidentally Jason Statham again is main character. A lot of his movies have Jason Statham in them. I guess because they're both British. Don't forget, Guy Ritchie did Sherlock Holmes. The Robert Downey Jr. one.
Yeah.
Only the first movie, not the second one. Oh no, he did do the second one. Okay. That was 2 years later. Jesus Christ.
Oh, it's been so long since we've had another one.
I think there is coming. I think it is coming though.
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
I don't think it's Guy Ritchie though. It's not on
Oh.
his IMDb in the upcoming, unless they haven't put it up there yet.
Written and directed by Robert Downey Jr.
I wouldn't put it beyond
Because he's
him
got his own
actually,
thing now, so.
because he knows
Well, his
that character
partner.
well.
It's
He
his
did
him and
play
his
it
wife.
twice.
Him and his wife
Yeah.
have their own fucking.
But
Yeah. What do you
speaking
want?
about that, I do have a thing here that I found
Yeah.
earlier. Because Robert Downey Jr. is in Oppenheimer as well.
Yep.
And he called it the best movie he's ever been in.
Mm.
I was like, but he's been in Iron Man and shit, and he calls Oppenheimer better. Like he's the best movie he's
Oh,
been in.
it's really out there. Like looking at this movie,
That's what I mean.
it's like it's
Martin
a proper,
Scorsese, isn't it?
it's a proper serious,
is
really,
it
yeah, something like
Scorsese?
that, something like that. It's a proper movie. I mean, he's been in a lot of different things. Like he did like Tropic Thunder, and he loved Tropic Thunder. He had fun with it. But like this is like a serious, proper, focus-driven movie. Like that's the
Oh, no,
difference.
it's Christopher Nolan. That's why.
Oh, yep.
Christopher Nolan. So it's definitely
that's the thing though too. It's not a muck around. Like it's a serious movie. Like it's proper
Crazy
decent.
who's in that? You got Cillian Murphy,
Uh,
Florence Pugh, I don't know say her name, Robert Downey Jr., Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, like fucking
there's a
hell.
lot of people in this movie.
Jack Quaid. Wonder if Carl Urban's in there to go with him. Uh,
Oh god.
which I on the Boys season 4, bro. I want Boys
Yeah,
season 4, bro. I want it.
it's getting there.
It's got Jason Clarke. Fucking Jesus. Okay, they're the only big other ones that I know. The other ones I have no idea. But no, but to get Cillian Murphy though to play in there, fucking good.
Oh,
No, it's Christopher Nolan. Like you know, it's gonna be fucking good. I want to
oh wow.
know. I thought it was about a blimp when I first seen it. It's about a fucking atomic bomb. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Why there's fucking fire everywhere and shit.
Oh wow, that's cool. Yeah, yeah, that's there. Bloody
What?
this was posted yesterday or no
What?
today. No, this would have been today because it's a US link. The UK premiere of Oppenheimer was cut short last night when its cast left early to join the actors' strike. Cillian Murphy,
Oh
Matt Damon,
yeah.
and Emily Blunt were among those staging a walkout in solidarity with the 160,000 union members from the
Ooh.
SAG-AFTRA, which is the Screen Actors Guild American Federation of Television and Radio Artists. The film's other
Dang.
major stars, including Florence Pugh, Robert Downey
No,
Jr.,
isn't it Pogue or something? Pogue?
Pugh, I don't know,
I
Robert
don't know how
Downey
you say your
Jr.,
name.
Kenneth Bragan, and Rami Malek.
Kenneth Branagh.
Kenneth Branagh, yeah, and
Damn.
Rami Malek left before the screening, which took place at the Odeon Lux in London's Leicester Square, in order to squeeze in the Oppenheimer premiere in before the strike started. It was brought forward an hour, so they actually counted for when the strike was going ahead. Brought it just so they could do the whole red carpet thing, and then fucked off so they could support the strike, which is good of them to see. Like,
Right.
Oppenheimer director Christopher Nolan gave support to his strike actors, saying on stage at the event, "Unfortunately, they are off to write their picket signs for what we believe to be an imminent strike by SAG. Joining one of my guilds, the Writers Guild, in struggle for fair wages, working members of their union." Yeah, so that's
Have
cool.
you
Like
ever
everyone's
seen the
supports.
movie Tenet?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's Christopher Nolan too.
that was good.
And Dunkirk. I haven't seen Dunkirk though. That's a war one.
Hmm. I haven't
I,
seen
I,
that.
I didn't realize that Christopher Nolan was executive producer on Zack Snyder's Justice League
Yeah, yeah,
and Justice League in 2017.
yeah. It was part of the whole thing at the time. Pretty cool. They all worked together and listed on and stuff.
I mean, no, that original Justice League was dog shit.
No, it's because like certain characters and like licensing and because of certain stuff they were part of the Warner Brothers team then, so they were all like involved on
Oh
what was
yeah,
going
but
on.
like since Zack Snyder left that Justice League project, it went shit
Yeah,
until he done his director's
yeah.
cut thing
I still haven't
and
watched that.
rectified what
I
Joss
still
Whedon
I
did.
still haven't
Was it
watched
Joss
that cut.
Whedon? I don't know.
I bought it
Huh?
when it came out. I still haven't watched
You
it.
still haven't seen it?
No.
Oh my fuck!
Was
Only
that
goes for like 4 hours.
two years ago now? Wasn't it? Wasn't that come out like 2 years ago? Year ago?
Came out
2021?
2021.
Yeah. Was it director's
Came
cut?
out 2021. Yeah.
I still haven't watched it.
Fucking hell.
I bought
You
it.
gotta watch it, man.
Went straight out and
It's
bought it.
fucking good.
Spent
They
the
fixed a lot of things. They fixed,
yeah.
especially fucking what's his
pacing.
name?
The Joker.
Oh yeah, they did.
They did. Superman, Joker, the bad guy,
A bad guy.
Doomsday. No,
Yeah, and
Doomsday?
the other one, Steppenwolf.
Steppenwolf. Step on the wolf. So yeah. Oh, it's different. It's interesting. I have seen clips.
Yeah, Steppenwolf is so good that he does.
Mm.
I was sad about that. Look, he's so fucking. He's still bad, but he's good bad. Like,
Yeah, they added more emphasis to his character and made more
was he even in the
personality.
original? I can't remember.
Yeah, but they just had him shorter. I think it might have was. Might have was. I think it might have was.
Might you think it? You think it might have was?
Might have was.
model was.
I know he was in
Fuck it
there.
out.
He looked way different. They all looked way different.
I want to watch Tenet. That's everyone's always saying that's a good movie, but
Yeah,
I've just never seen
you
it.
haven't seen it?
No.
Yeah, it was good when I watched it. The whole moving forwards and moving in reverse, it's fucking trippy. It's fucking a mind fuck. Like they literally filmed stuff and had to do stuff in reverse, so it would feel like it's fucking. I give it up to them to doing that. Like they literally did sequences and had to do stuff. They literally had to do stuff where they were in reverse, but like in forward time they would have had to done it in a weird way, so it worked when time was in reverse. That things were done like it played properly. It's fucking crazy.
So Tenet's a word.
Mm.
Armed with only one word, Tenet,
Yeah.
and fighting for the survival of the entire world. That sounds pretty fucking intense, right
It's a
there.
good movie. Like I said, there's stuff that's to do with time. It's like kind of like time
Robert
travel.
Pattinson.
It's moving forwards and in reverse.
Apparently that's his best movie too. Like Robert
So good.
Pattinson's like
Oh, he's so good in
so
that.
good in there.
Yeah, he is. Besides Batman, that's one of his best, I think.
Batman was dog shit.
Yeah, but Batman was
But-
better than Twilight. He was a better
Yeah,
bat
but-
than that.
I don't know how that Batman was, but I haven't gone back to watch it. I just
Yeah.
don't give a shit.
I want to watch it again. It's been a while. Like I enjoyed it. It felt a lot more
I
grounded.
didn't. It was weird.
Mm.
Fucking an emo Batman.
Like I said, I
thanks.
didn't like him as Bruce Wayne, but I liked him as
He was
Batman.
moody as fuck. Like
Yeah, his Bruce Wayne was
fucking dude.
literally 100%. It's like when he was Bruce Wayne, he was all like, my parents are dead. And then he was Batman. He's like, where? I'm Batman.
When you think
Like,
about it, Batman's
like-
never done that. It's always been like
yeah, no, like Bruce
even
Wayne.
as Bruce Wayne, he's like,
Bruce Wayne was like grumpy. Was just like you want to go nuts? Let's go. You know what I mean? Like he was ready to go. Like he was.
Christian
doing-
Bale had the best Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Yeah,
He literally was Batman.
he was sensible. He didn't
Well,
need
Bruce
to
Wayne.
like alternate himself so far different from being Batman. Like because that's what they feel like they're trying to do with like Robert Pattinson's. Is when he's Bruce Wayne, he had to be so different that no one would believe that he was Batman. I'm like, dude,
Like, I
you're
get.
putting on this thing so bad that it's gonna make it obvious that you are Batman. Like,
I also don't get why they made his footsteps so fucking heavy, man.
oh, that suit was such a heavy suit. Don't even get me started. Like,
Batman
there are
wouldn't
little
have
things.
even wore that.
yeah, too
To
noisy.
try and fight in that suit would have just wore him out.
Mm. I don't know, like,
Batman isn't a superhero. Like he's not super powered. He's a normal dude.
yeah, he's Oh, like
look at look at Christopher Nolan's Batman. That suit was good. That's the perfect
That's why
fucking
it cracked
suit.
me up when he
could move. It could protect him.
That's why it cracked
Yes,
me
he
up
got his back broken.
when he jacked up on the Bane serum in that Batman movie. In the Patterson Batman. When he towards the end when he gets beaten up and he shoots out the serum like the Bane serum and
I didn't
jabs
even-
himself with it.
That happened.
Yeah, he popped out and he grabs it and he goes, "Rah," and he jabs him with it. He's like, "Rah," and he roid rages out because he gets the Bane
All I
serum and he's fucking.
remember that movie is he was a moody detective
Yeah,
who walked around going boom, boom, boom. Like,
had to
that's
make
all I
it. Had to make a presence that he was there, like
which Batman doesn't do.
he was always
He's usually
stealthy.
quiet as fuck.
I know. I my favorite out of the movies is definitely the Christopher Nolan trilogy.
Yeah,
See, that's the thing. For my favorite Batman is Christopher Nolan.
I like the good.
Well, I mean, director-wise, Christopher Nolan's Christian Bale, but like done by Christopher Nolan. Like, still same difference. Like, they're the best movies. Like, Spider-Man for me is Sam Raimi's with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah,
Like, that will always be
Yeah.
my favorite. Like, I like the other ones, but something about what
I
they
didn't like
did,
Garfield one. That was copying and
Yeah.
also
just
new
whatever
stuff, which-
the emotions they brought to those characters, like for those versions of those characters, were just so
Oh,
good.
That's why I'm hoping we get a Spider-Man 4 for Toby. Like, give him the proper ending. Like,
Mm. Yeah. A proper.
I don't give a shit about the Amazing Spider-Man. Fuck that
Yeah.
off.
Oh, 100%. I would love
He already
to see
had that really in No Way Home, to be
Yeah.
fair,
He raised a little
because he
retcon
had the
moment.
whole thing with that fucking
That's why.
saving what's the name?
I'm definitely keen where the
Um,
next Venom movie goes to where they're trying to tie it in because that whole point was to.
I'm
bring in
hoping to see the
Spider-Man.
Tobys or Toms. Come on, can't be
And
Andrew
then,
Garfield's one.
And then same as Craven, I want to see which Spider-Man that's leading into as well.
I reckon Venom is Toby and Craven is Tom Holland.
You reckon? Because we've already
Or
seen
could
Venom
be
before.
switched.
Because we've already seen Venom before in Tobey Maguire's. With
Yeah, true.
we actually had Eddie Brock.
Yeah, it could be Venom with It
So it could
could
be
be
like
that fucking Venom.
it
They
could
could tie
be
that in.
like could be well because remember he's disappeared. It like vortexed out because they kind of did a weird vortex thing there too. So,
Mhm.
but it was also
Well,
proof that it was alternate
not.
reality.
It could replace. He could think it's that one, but it's not. Like,
Yeah, because technically we did see some Venom left over in the Holland universe, but that's a different Venom again. That's what they were teasing at. That Venom was set up for a different because we already knew Tom Hardy's Venom was in a different universe because we saw him come across to Tom Holland's and then he vortexed back to his universe. So we already knew he came from a different universe, but his Venom serum was left around in the Tom Holland verse. So it's crazy when movies try and. That's the problem with movies sometimes where they overcomplicate things and try and tie
they're
things in with
trying
other
to.
things, and it just gets.
They're trying to leave it open for something new, but it's like just
If they decide to go that,
stick to one. Fuck it. Look at the
and it's
Batman.
worse because then
Look at
they leave
Christopher
things
Nolan.
open.
He does one set thing.
Mm,
He left the Batman open for one route,
yeah, like that's it.
except for the Dark Knight because of the whole Heath Ledger thing.
Well, like that, they left
They
it
had
open
to
at the
bring in
end.
like Bane and that because he passed away and
Yeah, because he was meant to continue on, but like they left that open in the sense where technically Batman could come back, but it's Christian Bale will only come back if it is Nolan doing another movie. They also left it open for Robin to be taking over. Like they left it open, but it also ended at the same time. Like that's the good thing. What Nolan did is he left
and
you
that's what
wondering. He left you wondering, but it also ended. So they could, if he wanted to,
yeah.
he could come back to it. If he didn't want to, it was done. Like that's the good thing about movies that are done like that. It's up to what they feel like. If it's done, it's done, or it could continue.
No, I'm not
It's
going back to Batman.
no,
I don't think.
but that's what I like about that. Is if he
Unless there was
wanted
a good
to,
story there.
like I said, if he wanted to, he could pick it up again
Yeah.
because it is left open ended, and he could come back down the track. He can make it down
That's
the track
why
where
I'm.
there's
That's
no
why I'm
Robin or
thinking because Tom Holland's got that next Spider-Man, and that's it. Like he's setting
yeah,
up for the
the
Miles
pass
or
on.
whatever it is.
And that's what the
Yeah,
Spider Verse thing's been doing as well. Is trying to set up to lead us into Miles as well. Because we've already got Miles going through the Spider Verse, but they are leading into having a live action Miles coming. Like that's the
because it
whole
had
point.
Miles's in No Way Home. Miles was referenced in there,
Mm.
so
And they do it in the Spider Verse as well. There's a lot more references with the live
and
action stuff.
so I well Tom Holland said to himself, he's done with Spider-Man pretty much.
Mm.
He wants out. Like
And they've had the
he's done all he could.
because there is the cameos for, like I said before, there is the cameos which they took out Tom Holland's cameo in the version I watched, but they left in um Toby's and Garfield's references.
Mm.
They're left in this movie, but like it's still referencing like the whole multiverse thing. It's still acknowledging everything. So, and that's what they were looking at setting up because Tom Holland's supposed to have a moment in apparently Spider Verse, which I think must be leaving it for the last one to help tie it in to lead in Miles to being the new one.
Right.
Like that's what they're setting it up for.
You know, Noah Home was 2021.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, eh?
That's crazy. That's insane. I thought it was like last year or
No,
something.
it's insane.
It's nearly been 3 years at this point.
Yeah,
Another, or two and a bit.
yeah.
But that's fucking insane how fast that goes, bro.
Oh, for sure, it's crazy. Like time's gone by, and we're nearly like we're over the halfway point of this year.
Yeah, we're into the fucking 7th month.
Like it's
Halfway through the 7th month.
It's crazy. I don't know. But yeah, it's
Fucking
phenomenal.
hell.
Fucking phenomenal.
This year's gone so fucking quick too.
Oh,
Especially because
you
it's weird. I just want October 20th to hurry up so I can play Spider-Man 2.
Yeah,
I want to see if Craven's a good or bad guy.
yeah. It'd be interesting to see how they're playing it in this, like what their
Because
approach is.
he's not really a bad guy. He just wants to fight the strongest thing.
Yeah, he's in a weird spot.
Which means he technically, the bad guys are still the Sinister Six in that movie. Like they're still because they continued from the first game
Hmm.
with Vulture and all that. So I'm fucking keen for that
Yeah.
because they set that up in Miles Morales too.
There's a lot of setup happening.
Yeah, the Sinister Six, which
Mm.
they're getting Craven and Venom to help stop. I fucking bet
Well,
my
actually, they got
money
that.
on
They got
that.
that in Yeah, they actually got that in Spider Verse as well. The game they connect that across too.
What?
Um, the you see that version of Spider Man in the Spider Verse movie.
What's part of it? Oh, the game one, yeah.
Yeah, you see him in the
Hmm.
movie, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, but they've setting up the Sinister Six, and I reckon Craven's gonna help defeat the Sinister Six with Venom.
Possibly, yeah.
Well, with
Well,
maybe Venom Toby, fucking Venom
it's
Spider
weird
Man.
because in one form of the comic books, Craven is part of the Sinister Six, so it's
Yeah, but
in a
not
weird
this
spot.
one because he's not. The Sinister Six is already in there.
It's very well, we've talked about before how many versions of the Sinister Six there are.
Have you
So
have you played Miles? Like
no, I haven't played
the
Miles
Sinister
yet.
Six is already in there.
Well, we saw him in the first game anyway. Like you fight technically the
That's what I
Sinister
mean.
Six in the first game.
Craven's coming in as another bad guy,
Well, like and we did see
which will be
in that preview,
he'll join the family.
well, I think at first I think what will happen at first is he'll want to take on the bad guys because he wants to find those that are strong, and he won't really know Spider-Man at first. Then he'll join most probably up with the bad guys because then they'll realize Spider-Man's the toughest thing, and he wants to take them down. So he'll work with
I
them
don't
to take
reckon
down Spider-Man. That's usually how it's gone before. So
because they're literally way stronger than fucking Spider Man.
so hey,
In the games, they're fucking stronger than Spider Man.
that's the problem. They haven't approached it because technically Spider-Man's the strongest hero out of them all.
Well, yeah, Spider Man put him away.
Like
Help
he's
from
literally the
Miles
strongest. Like he's one of the strongest.
and
Like
what's his name? Wade, but the uncle, fucking
yeah,
the dude, the cat man, fucking
the Prowler.
yeah, Prowler.
Mm.
He helped Peter as well. So,
Yeah,
but then he's not in that anymore. Prowler's
yeah,
gone.
yeah. They took him out.
It's only Miles.
Yeah. So that's the thing. It's like,
It's a
ha-
developing Miles. He's still pretty at the
yeah,
moment.
yeah.
Like
He's still shining the ways.
where the Prowler was helping him
Yeah,
without him knowing it. The
yeah,
Prowler was setting him up to take over,
yeah.
which is in Miles. It's in the Miles game,
Mm.
or the arc, which is fucking amazing.
Yeah, I want to play that so bad.
Better than the movies. Fucking love the games,
They
bro.
done the writing so
So
well.
good. Yeah, well, it's Insomniac. They're good at everything.
But yeah.
Whoever's writing that is doing a fucking good job.
Oh, it's a big old cockroach. Get out of here.
So I'm still thinking that it's them three against the Sinister Six.
I mean, it could happen. It'd be interesting to see what they do, or it'd be like that at first, and then he'll see how strong Spider-Man is, and then he'll be like, "I want to take you down."
Well, yeah, but it was.
I don't know. It's gonna be weird. I personally feel like my opinion is that he's gonna be the third wheel, and he's gonna want to take on them, Sinister Six, and take on Spider-Man. He wants to be his own independent. He's gonna want to take on everyone.
but get fucked up himself.
Yeah,
Because it won't just be Spider Man, it'll be Spider Man, it'll be Peter and Miles.
yeah, and you've also got him as the black suit Spidey as well, so that adds an extra touch to it too.
Which that's where the power comes from.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't fight normal freaking Spider Man.
Mm.
He's not fucking strong enough. Like,
I mean, Spider-Man is strong
technically he
enough,
is, but he's not.
He just
Because
doesn't. He
Craven
doesn't
wants
own his.
the best.
He doesn't own. Peter. That's the problem with Peter is he doesn't realize his own potential. He never does.
Oh,
He's always so
he
humbled
does.
because like.
Because he always holds back, otherwise you kill people.
Well, he doesn't
Like,
realize like he holds
well, he
back. But he
does,
doesn't realize how
because
much
he
he holds
holds
back,
back.
because we don't see him really.
But you see how
unleashing too
strong he is
much.
because he does things by accident the first time. I was like,
Yeah.
because
Because that's like I said,
oh.
that's what Doc Ock realizes when he takes over Peter's body. He realizes how strong he is because he goes to do something and he like rips someone's arm off or something, whatever it was. And he's like,
I forgot if
"Holy
Doc Ock's
shit."
even in the Sinister Six in the games.
Mm.
Well, I think he stopped him.
He was actually misguided and he helped him. He helped him, I think, didn't he? And he cured. Didn't he cure him or something with the
Yeah.
chip? Like that was
Yes,
the
I'm
same
pretty
thing.
sure it's Scorpion, Vulture, Rhino,
Technically,
Shocker.
I mean, technically, most of the villains besides Kraven, because Kraven's always been kind of like wanting to hunt everyone down. But most of the villains were always
the
misguided
fuck is the
villains. They were
Sinister
always
Six in there?
misplaced or the wrong place, wrong time, or kind of were twisted into becoming the way they become. Like it's all unlucky.
2018 Sinister Six. Who's the Sinister Six? You got Doc Ock, Electro, Rhino, Scorpion, Vulture, Mr. Negative. Okay,
Yeah, Mr.
so
Negative
Doc
is
Ock
crazy.
is part of Sinister Six.
Yeah, yeah. Mr. Negative was a new addition. He was different.
Mr. Negative was so good.
He was a good touch.
I didn't know it was him. Like when you, I mean, you do realize
Yeah.
some way through the game, it's like, fucking, he's fucking orchestrating this shit.
Yeah, he's doing because he's split personality. Whatever. it was.
He's working with Peter. Like he fucking knows.
It's crazy.
He didn't know, but like
Split personality.
he's doing good things to help the bad things also.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the six is led by Doc Ock.
Yeah. Because he went crazy because of the whole thing with his
Mm.
crazy.
And then, because he was taken out in 2018, so in Miles, who took over his spot? But there's still a Sinister Six, but without him.
I'm looking at my print. I did a print.
Sinister Six.
Oh, that does look nice. That is so satisfying to play. Oh my god.
Okay, so it's still Doc Ock's still the leader of that in Miles.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. I think it's who says he is. If not, then who the fuck would take over his spot?
Yeah, that's it.
Doc Ock and got Martin Lee, Mr. Negative, Electro, Vulture, Rhino, and
Oh god,
Scorpion.
that's such a large head.
So, but then again, it could be Norman Osborn.
I was gonna clean up that
I just love the look of fucking I love the look of fucking what's his name, Scorpion in Insomniac's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like he's got that Iron Man like suit with the fucking
I know, right?
fucking
So
stinger and shit. It looks like good. And
good.
the Vulture, he's in like the gas mask. Fucking, he's got like a gas going to him and shit. Kind of like Bane.
Yeah.
And then you got Electro. He's like a burnt dude or electrified. His skin's all wrinkly and shit. Like,
We had that scar on his face.
and you got Rhino in the fucking massive fucking Iron Man suit.
The big mech suit.
Yeah. Martin Lee is just a dude in a suit. Like Mr. Negative's just in a suit. You don't fight him, I don't think. I don't remember. I think he chased me in a helicopter. That's about it. I think he kills himself. But I just want Spider-Man 2, bro. I just want fucking Spider-Man
Look how
2.
big this head is I printed.
That's massive.
That's just the head.
Right? You're gonna
The-
click
the
into the
body.
body.
He's gonna be huge. That
Right?
took 7 hours to print this.
That's been 7 hours already.
Yeah.
Remember you started that when we were playing COD.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't make sense. It is 10 p.m.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Dude, you started that in the afternoon, so fuck.
So yeah. Piece stuck in his mouth that doesn't want to come out. It's not his tongue. It's literally a piece of fucking print. Stuck in there. Is that it? You got anything else, or is that
I've got some things
some things you want to
that
talk
are
about?
some interesting things we've picked up. Fucking what is it? Fucking Gex, bro. Gex got revealed as the fucking Gex trilogy. I'm fucking keen for that, man.
You're right.
Considering I was talking about that for the last like 6 months or so, it's like I want to play Gex.
I know we
I-
have been
I-
talking about it.
I wonder if it's gonna get Gex. Like just remake Gex. It might be a remake. We don't know what it is. It could be a remaster. But Gex is coming sometime.
It's
Hopefully this year because that'd be amazing. Plus we got Tomba coming back. We got it's a remake of Tomba from the PS1.
Oh, I sliced my finger open. Ow.
Your good old Jungle Boy pig throwing madman coming
That's
back.
a full slit on my finger. Fuck me. I fully slit my finger open.
There's no blood. Oh, now there is.
Yeah, that's how big the gap is. Fully sliced open. That's
See,
plastic for
forget
you.
when you play freaking plastic, bro. um. Also, I've been playing a lot of COD recently, and
Yep.
they just added the boys. Well, Starlight's the first one in.
And then
On the 16th, for us on the 17th in Australia, we get Homelander, which I'm hoping to get on payday because I want Homelander. And on the 20th, you get Black Noir. All those are bundles for like $30 each.
yeah.
I just want Homelander.
Right.
Yeah, I wish I put Billy in there though. Get fucking Butcher in there. Like fuck.
I know. Like,
I don't know why Starlight's in there. Like she doesn't really. She's not the violent one.
I don't know, especially to use a gun. She just seems so obscure.
That's why I'm thinking like Billy Butcher. He would be the best.
Well, no, he would make sense to have a gun. Like Black Noir makes sense,
Black Noir's the killer machine. Like he's literally a killing machine.
and then
Homelander is a killing machine.
Homelander just looks psychotic, like while him walking around with a gun.
They could have had Soldier Boy as well instead of Starlight.
Yeah,
But Soldier Boy's not really a bad guy.
but still, like he would make sense to.
Like he only killed bad people, not like a Homelander who just fucks everyone over just because they just looked at him wrong.
Yeah.
And Black Noir, but like, no,
Oh,
I mean,
so,
it's
Homelander.
cool that they're coming in.
Because have you
It's
looked
cool
at that? Have you looked at gameplay with Homelander? Have you actually looked at gameplay?
Not yet. I'm gonna look after this.
Like he looks
So-
psychotic, like because you know that plane scene when they fly over the thing and he walks along.
It's got the season 3 Homelander,
Yeah.
I think, not
No,
the season 1
Well,
where he's
how
like,
he walks, they've literally. Oh no, he's a bit like that, but like he's got like that little smirk. He's like,
no, he had that.
and
No, he
walks
was
in,
normal
and he
in
cocks
season
the
1.
gun, and he cocks the gun. He's just like, like he's psychotic. Like you can see it in
Yeah,
the
it's
expression.
season 3 Homelander.
Like just the fact because it's like.
He's kind of just went snap, and then
Well,
he's
it's the fact that he's got superpowers, but he's using a gun. It's that extra attitude, like
yeah. But
I
also
could
season
blast
1,
you.
he was a normal superhero.
Yeah.
Like
No,
he was
no,
doing all the good things.
no, but that's what I'm saying though. They've added that
Season
extra touch.
2, halfway,
Yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
started to snap, and then season 3 is just
That's what I'm saying though. Like ignore that, well, kind of not really ignore it, but like take that into effect. Like they're adding that he snapped, but the fact that he's using a gun,
Then again,
he doesn't need to use a gun.
that's probably why they added Starlight because she snapped as well.
Yeah, no,
in the
but
end
she
there.
doesn't use guns though. It makes no sense for
No,
her to
she
use
just
guns.
started to hurt people though.
But like the fact is, with
Like
this
Homelander and
is him using a gun is even more overpowering to them because it's like
Yeah.
I am a superhero. I don't need to use guns to kill you, but I'm using a gun because I can because I'm that fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? Though? Like it's
Right,
that
yeah.
level of psychotic where he's just like, fuck it, this is just trivial for me. Like this is nothing. Like I could just
But she did use weapons in the show, I'm pretty sure.
like you'll see it in the thing because he's just so smug.
Yeah.
Because you see him walk out, and he's just like you can see that tint of psychotic in his face. He's just like, ha. He's just like cocks the gun. He's just like, like yeah, I'm ready to fuck some people up. Like this is just fun for him. Like he could just laser beam you and kill you instantly, like he did with that one dude in that
Yeah,
episode.
but it's not as fun for him
But like this is fun for him because
because
he's
he's
using a
done
gun.
that for many a millennia.
Like that's what I'm saying.
Like,
Him using a gun is that extra psychotic rub where he could just stroll
not
up to
millennia, but
someone.
like for a long time.
Because I feel like Homelander, if he had like Homelander to have a gun, like in combat, like he would just be like, ha ha ha, bang! Like he'd just be the type to walk straight up to you and just shoot you in your face. Like he would actually find that entertaining because you couldn't do anything. You couldn't even stop him, even if he was walking up loaded with a gun in his hand, like or anything. You couldn't do nothing. He's just that perfect psychotic. Like you'll watch it after anyway. It's fucking
Yeah.
beautiful. It's so good. Just watching his attitude. It's just like they put that attention to detail in it to the character. The character's just so smug. Like you like with Fortnite sometimes, like in some other games, is the characters kind of have emotionless
Well,
looks.
don't even do that. They just make them all fucking happy, go fucking lucky.
Well, some of that, or they're just emotionless. They have no emotion. Like he has that hint of emotion where he's like,
Well,
you
in
can see
the
it.
trailer, no, it wouldn't be in the
Oh,
actual game.
Yeah, it's in the game. It's in the
How?
game.
They don't do anything in game. They just
Like, oh, he has some.
they just walk off a freaking plane.
He has some facial expressions. That's what I'm saying. He has some emotion and facial expressions. They made sure they recorded that.
I mean, they all characters do, but it's not. He must have a
They made him
specific.
smug. They said he
yeah.
looks psychotic. The fact that he's walking from the plane strutting down with the gun, he clocks the gun while he's walking.
Like
on,
he
he's like,
freaking struts in the show.
yeah, like it's very smug and it's like really
like
badass.
he's king shit.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, 100%. Like they really make him look king shit.
That's why I'm careful of Black Noir because he has the most mystery about him. Like, what are they gonna do
Yeah,
for him?
that's it. Well, we already
Because
know what
he's
happened to
literally
him.
a mute. Like, he doesn't do
we,
anything. Like,
we know
he
what happened to
doesn't.
him in the show, so.
Yep. Rest in peace, Black Noir. Yeah, Homelander killed him.
That was
Was it
fucking
Homelander
brutal.
again?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, he killed him because he was gonna out Homelander
yeah. So that's
because he had
weird.
enough of his shit.
It's a weird time paradox where Black Noir's alive in this, but it's the same time they got
No, it's not nothing to do with
Temp
that.
V,
Like
like
they
it's their
just
own
picked
thing.
the three characters and chucked them in.
Look at
Like
the whole Temp V thing. The reason why there's actually a story behind it because they're sent there because Temp V's been set on the loose and they're there to collect the Temp V or some shit it was.
mm.
So there's like a narrative to it.
Yeah,
But
but it's not from the show because
yeah, it's
otherwise
weird.
Black Noir wouldn't be there.
That's what I mean. It's weird. So it's very interesting that they've got that.
Also, well, probably why Starlight's there.
Yeah, because you see them on that billboard on that level, like they got their billboard, like it's see the seven, like the seven or whatever it is.
Dawn. They have Homelander's Dawn of the Seven. They
Yeah,
got the other ones as well,
like
which I
they're trying
don't
to make
really
it set,
see.
like the mission's set in the universe or
It's
something.
like season one because he was the head of it there. I mean, he still is, but everyone fucking hates his guts now
That's it.
because he's a fucking dick. He plays that role so well,
Oh,
fucking
he
Anthony
does. He's
Starr.
so good. I would love to meet him.
Also, he's in what's it called? He's in fucking the Covenant. I'm like,
Yeah.
he just plays a. He plays a Kiwi because he's a Kiwi. He just
Yeah.
plays himself as a military contractor.
Yep.
If he's who you go to for help,
Yep.
and he gets the job done. Like
That's pretty cool to see. Him
I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
He has a fucking beard and everything. I was like, damn,
That's cool.
that is him. Like how he looked in Banshee, kind of looks like
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
Where in the boys he's so clean shaven and shit and blonde, and I was like, bruh,
So he's looking like Chad
he looks
Kroeger.
like two different people.
Looking like Chad Kroeger.
Fucking hell, what fucking spaghetti hair?
Look at this. Yeah, have you seen when he has a beard? He looks kind of like him.
I don't. Oh yeah, yeah. Thanks for that.
Homeland is the lead singer of Nickelback.
Yeah, he got the fucking scruffy beard though, compared to Chad where it's just clean.
Yeah. Oh, it's probably
He's got this. He's got the fucking scruffy beard.
Scruffy beard.
And also over at Naughty Dog, the co-president
Yes.
Evan Wells is retiring or has retired. So Neil Druckmann is now the president of Naughty
How
Dog.
cool's that? That's crazy.
I wouldn't say it's cool compared to most of Twitter who call him Neil Cuckman and shit, but you know,
Oh,
because what he did to The Last of Us Part 2, what he did to Joel, everyone hates him for that. I was like,
oh,
bruh, he told a good fucking story. Get the fuck over it.
I know.
Like, hey, I freaking love The Last of Us Part 2, and it's getting a remaster for PS5
Yeah.
because the music composer has kind of just leaked it, like in an interview.
Oh, that's funny.
Because he's in the game in the part 2. He's like on a chair doing this with the banjo, or whatever he's got.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently you can in the remaster, you can go up to him and select a specific song now. He said
okay.
that. I was like, "There's a remaster? Fuck yeah, boy, for PS5!" And apparently
it
there's
auto
added
plays.
content.
That's cool.
So
you can
because
auto play
stuff
songs.
was cut for
Yep.
the game, they're gonna add the cut stuff back in.
Yep.
Almost like, boy, are you gonna get like extra Joel parts? Like, fuck.
Who knows, extra any or what in general? Like, what's gonna be?
If Joel gonna die earlier on, like, who fucking knows that? Like, it could be anything.
Oh, I don't think it'll be more of that. I think it'll just expand the time on the game. There's no way that's cutting content.
No, adding more Joel though, like if you
Yeah,
add
adding more to his
that's
Joel.
still
Yeah,
adding.
that's adding to it. But say,
Even killing him off earlier is still adding more. If you can put more stuff behind that.
well, it's still the same.
Here's what it is.
I'm saying you can't have because you got to remember where you start playing the game and where he dies. That's the same duration of time. If you killed him earlier, that's cutting off content. You know what you're saying? You know what you're saying? You still got
No, but you can kill him off earlier, but still add more later to make it longer. Like,
that's how does that work? When the game starts, the game is like, say it takes 20 minutes to play. That's still 20 minutes to play.
yeah.
You
Yeah,
can't.
but if you shorten that to like maybe like 15 minutes and
That's
then add more
that's what I'm
on,
saying. But then you're
that's still
cutting.
extending the game.
That's cutting content though, because you're cutting that 5 minutes off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it could be anything. They could cut stuff and add more. Like they could cut any
yeah,
fucking
but
way
still
and add
cutting
more.
down. That's still
Like,
cutting content somewhere to add
yeah,
more
but I'm
content.
keen to see what's actually added and what's
Yeah,
not added.
I reckon they'll add some of the explanations like
Like
between
what's
with what's
cut,
going on
what's
with
not
Ellie.
cut, what's added, what's not added.
I feel like there was some stuff there that I feel like with what's Abby. I feel like there's some stuff missing for Abby. I felt like there just was a little
Yeah, I
bit
think
missing.
we might get more of that. I
But
reckon
it just felt like there's stuff that just skipped a bit too much and we missed a little bit.
we might get more of the days, like more added content for the days,
Yeah, because that seemed to just
which would be pretty fucking cool. I think because I'm a big fan of Abby. She's fucking
yeah.
amazing.
Oh,
Like
100%.
she had a good fucking story arc.
And she's left open for the next. Like she's left open.
Well, no, yeah, she just flew. She flew away. She just sailed away with
Like anything could be left open
Lev.
there. Like,
She flew away with Nev.
like
Lev,
anything could
not
happen.
Nev.
Nev,
Yeah,
Neville
Lev.
Longbottom.
Neville. What are you doing in there?
Stay away with Neville Longbottom. I've forgotten
Throw away
something.
his fucking broomstick. You ready?
Jesus Christ. Anything else? Mr. Neville Longbottom.
I'm gonna end it on the fucking I'm gonna end on your ready again.
You ready?
You ready? I
Looks like it definitely. That's a penis.
also I meant to bring up with the Marvel stuff that EA are making a Black Panther game,
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah,
which is pretty cool.
it's a penis. Why is that?
Funny part is, specifically, it's marketed only on PS5 right now, so Xbox might not even get a version of it. But you know,
Yeah.
that'd be fucking hilarious if they don't get it.
Oh.
I kind of just want Insomniac to do it, like give them all the Marvel stuff,
Yeah.
because they can make this giant world with starting with Spider-Man to Wolverine to
Oh yeah.
and just build their own like
It may happen.
Insomniac verse.
It may happen because look how like everything else is gone. Like.
Well, they can tie Black Panther with it, but have the two
Yeah.
studios like doing their thing. But
Exactly.
like they can. Someone said something stupid on Instagram. They're talking about Wolverine,
Yeah.
and they're like, Wolverine should be out like next year because it's so easy to make. They just use Spider-Man's world. I'm like,
That's not how that works. It's just
you know Wolverine's from Canada, right?
yeah, like
He's not in Manhattan. He's Canadian. He's
the character you're gonna
Canada.
find in Canada is bloody Deadpool.
He's in fucking Canada.
Like,
How the fuck are you going to use the same world for Wolverine?
people are dumb, man. People are dumb.
People don't get it, bro. Like,
Oh,
Spider-Man.
Like half these, like I said,
And that's about Spider-Man too. They're like, oh, it's a copy and pasted world. I'm like, oh, bro.
like it's like the half these Xbots though, like the half the time they talk about it though. It's so bad.
Yeah, I just don't comment.
There's a few of them. Like there's like
laugh.
sometimes I do because I'm just like that's not how.
Especially
that
the
works.
Wolverine comment.
Oh, just they
It's like,
they
they're just
don't have
using
any
Spider-Man's
understanding of how things
world.
work. It's like things take time to come out. Like things take time because even if things go through like with the whole FT thing going on, but like one person commented made a status going, I can't wait to never buy a Call of Duty game ever again because I'll be coming to Game Pass. It's just like that's not how that works. Like they'll still may drop them day one on Game Pass, but most probably won't because they want to make money. It's just like. And then people are like, oh my god, maybe we can get WoW on Game Pass. It's like, you really think they're going to drop making that $20 a month off users to add it to Game Pass? I highly doubt it. That makes way too much money. To drop that, that's a big loss. They would not drop that.
That's a fucking big loss.
They're making way too much money. Way too much money.
I just don't get why they don't do a yearly fucking Ultimate subscription.
Because
I did the maths today. You can buy a 3-month one for $47.95 or something,
Yeah,
$47.95. You add it up over the months, that's like $200 a fucking year of Game Pass,
yeah.
and
At
I still
15,
play none of the games
it's
apart from
fifteen
like
ninety
maybe
five per month, and that's supposed to be going up.
yeah.
I think it's like
I
$20.
would have thought you would have got a discount for a 3 month subscription.
But you don't. There's no discount. It's the exact same price.
No.
But yet,
Where
game like
PlayStation, they give you a discount. Plus, they give you a year of PS Plus for $80 fucking.
yeah. But even games with gold originally that was actually discounted from month to 3 month
Yeah,
to year. That
it's
was
not
discounted.
now.
But Game Pass like Ultimate
I
is
think
not
it is now. You can buy a year of gold, then convert that to Game Pass.
doesn't do it anymore.
It's a little bit cheaper,
Doesn't
but
do
it's
it
not
anymore
really worth it.
because that's basically
Oh, doesn't
scrapping.
it?
Because when that price increase goes, they're dropping the whole gold
Oh
system.
no!
It's
What
literally
are they
only going to be
doing?
Game Pass.
Like I get that PlayStation now have like the premium and deluxe or premium
Yeah,
and what's the other one? What's the middle
deluxe,
one?
premium,
You got
deluxe,
essential.
essential,
No, deluxe is premium, but we don't have the PS3 game, so it's called deluxe here.
extras. Is it extras?
Extra maybe? Yeah,
Essential,
you get the extra, you get the whole catalog of games, but not the PS1 stuff.
exclusive ones. Yeah.
Yeah, you get the you get
Then what?
everything but the classics in
So
the
what the
middle one.
fuck was that?
They do year ones on that too,
Yeah.
and premium you can get a whole year
Yeah.
for like $150.
Yeah.
Still cheaper than fucking Game Pass.
Exactly.
And
That's
you
what
do get day ones on there, not PlayStation ones, but you got Stray day one. You're getting a lot of games day one.
Yeah. I know it's crazy.
You think that Xbox could match the fucking price at least? Because they just put out what, just a couple of games from their own stuff on there.
Something like that. That's weird.
But just think, we're paying $200 a year for Game Pass. And we're paying fuck all from Microsoft on it.
Yeah.
There's everyone else out there. Let that fucking sink in,
No,
idiots.
it's wild.
That's why I haven't really paid for mine. Or I did, but I got this month bought for me, which I'm very thankful for. But I could have went without it.
Well, you haven't even used it, really, have you? Technically.
Yeah, I played Gears online.
Oh, you
I
did play Gears.
played Power Wash and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
I
but
haven't
you got
played Sea of Thieves yet though.
no, but
I
don't you
still
have?
haven't
Don't
played
you
that.
been playing? Haven't you been playing Wash on PlayStation?
Yeah, and PC.
Oh, you
Or
haven't been playing
Xbox,
on
I mean.
PC.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wasn't sure. We
I
should
did
play it.
them. Because it's not crossplay, so I didn't use
Yeah, we should.
multiplayer with them.
We should play it on PlayStation, a PC.
I actually play on PlayStation.
I don't have a PlayStation.
I've got Plus, bro.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm kind of userline, but like when you're playing most other stuff, it's like there's nothing really to. There's no need for some of these games. Like Call of Duty, don't need it because that's literally Warzone's free. There's nothing else you're gonna really,
Warzone, you do need Plus, I think.
No, it's Warzone's free to play.
Not bad.
So you don't need any
No, just a multiplayer.
Yeah.
Except for the free weekend, you can get it for
Yeah.
that, then just not play it again.
Yeah,
Which is fucking hilarious.
but yeah.
But what do you got? What do you got
Nah,
for this week, Des?
already been through all the shit I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of shit, didn't we?
Fucking, and this is a 2 hour long episode.
That's what I mean. I got a bit I got a bit long winded on there.
That's alright. I think it's a good time to wrap it up.
I was just getting into it. I'm just go for another fucking hour or three. That's what my freaking stream's for, though.
Exactly. That's it.
Which is literally what I do on there too.
Otherwise,
Talk about all
we
this.
might make another channel for the Beardy Bros Extra after the show. Make a new channel and then we can just have the extra segment after that and just upload extra videos onto that channel.
The Beardy Bros podcast. Podcast cast.
Beardy Bros.
What happened to
Beardy
your
Bros
lighting?
more?
What the fuck happened? It's green.
Get a bit of Beardy Bros more.
Beardy Bros more cast.
I don't know. BBM, Beardy Bros more. It's not the good.
The Morecast. Oh, the Morecast sounds pretty.
We got the
BD
BBP,
BD
BBP,
BD Bros Extra. BD Bros
BBE,
Extra.
BBE,
BD Extra.
the
BD
BBC.
Extra. The BB. The BD Bros. That doesn't work. BD Bros Cast. BD
I don't know.
Bros Extra Cast. Extra
My
Cast.
TV has. Well, actually, my Xbox is
How do
taller.
people make? How do people make name? Look, this is an example. You got Good Mythical Morning, then Good Mythical More. We just can't go Beardy Bros More, like Beardy Bros Podmore, Beardy Bros More Cast, like
I know
Beardy
our
Bros,
name. We just went with it. I mean, there's so many other people that
Beardy,
have something
Beardy
similar.
Bros Backstage.
We really, we. I don't think we really. Oh, that would work. BBB, Beardy Bros Backstage. That would work.
Exactly.
Because our name is kind of awkward because there's other names that are close to it. It's hard to search our name. And there's others that are
Yeah,
already
but
like
Beardy
our
Bros
name.
More.
Like, it's just
No,
yeah.
Beardy Bros
Backstage.
Backstage. Yeah. That's what I was meant to say. Fuck's sake.
Beardy Bros Backstreet Boys.
Beardy Bros Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Beardy Bros.
The Beardy Backstreet Bros.
The Beardy Backstreet Bros. No, that sounds wrong. Beardy Backstreet Bros, like at the back or what? I'm
Oh, anyway.
about to say Beardy Backdoor Boys.
God damn.
Oh fuck me. Yeah, on that one, I'm just gonna
Oh,
see ya. You ready?
you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Oh,
But thank you, Peters and Beardads, for joining us on episode fucking 28. I realize it's 167. We're nearly at 200. Well, not nearly, but that's crazy.
uh-huh,
That's like nearly 4 years, bro.
uh-huh.
Ish. We missed like one episode. So
Only one.
only one in that time. That's I've missed two because I was sick. But then another one as well.
But then we filmed it like later, the day or two after.
And we hope you liked it. This one. This one was a bit of a weird one. Like this was a lot about Marvel.
There's a lot of movies. This one, I think we'll call this
A lot of
movie
DC.
madness. Movie madness.
The title of the episode,
Yeah.
Movie Madness.
Movie bonanza.
But as always, we appreciate you listening, watching, whatever it is. And as always, we have been Dale and Jim, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye bye.
Remember to stay tipsy, everybody. Be responsible. Stay tipsy. Don't drink and
Don't
drive.
drink and drive.
Oh, fucking hell.
You ready? Where that came from?